proud to partner with First Bank of Owasso. We are grateful for the continued support provided by First Bank of Owasso. St. John Owasso is the official sports medicine provider of the Owasso Rams. St. John Owasso's commitment to our athletes is second to none. Tulsa Bone & Joint is the official team physician and trainer of the Owasso Rams. Tulsa Bone & Joint provides all the medical care for our student athletes. Executive Homes is a premier home builder in the Owasso area and proud partner of Owasso Athletics. Executive Homes builds distinction. Owasso Athletics is a proud supporter of Folds of Honor. Through this dynamic partnership, the Folds of Honor logo will be worn on our athletes' uniforms and displayed in our venues to honor all the brave servicemen and women in the United States Armed Forces. This is an opportunity for our student athletes to give back to their community through their hard work and dedication. Owasso Athletics will raise money throughout the year in an effort to donate a scholarship back to the Folds of Honor. Once again, as you attend today's game, please be mindful of the efforts Owasso High School is taking to ensure the health and safety of our student athletes, fans, and administrators. By attending today's game, you are required to wear a mask at all times and maintain a general awareness of your distance between others. Failure to comply may result in your removal from the facility. Thank you for your understanding and support of Owasso Athletics.
Hi, Rambo. Hey, Rambo. We need to go over some reports. So we had a great second quarter. We opened several new accounts and got new deposits.
Good afternoon, ladies. We're waiting on one more person to join our call here and we'll get started. Oh, I see Rambo's on now. Good. Rambo, get your video working. We can't see you. There you are. Okay, you're a little close. Okay, and your audio, Rambo. Your audio is not on. Rambo, just the button in the lower left. Rambo's leaving the meeting.
Can you hear it? It's the sound of hope and health and strength. It's the sound of compassion, of open doors, where people and machines are in tune and miracles occur. It's the sound of personalized healthcare and active communities. It sounds like life, and it's what you hear when you really listen.
Hi, this is Dr. Caleb Nunley. I am the team physician for the Owasso Rams. Go Rams!
I'm Destry Millsap.
And I'm Zach McGinty, and we are the athletic trainers for the Owasso Rams.
Here's some of the services that we provide in the Tulsa Bone and Joint Athletic Training Facility.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field the pride of Owasso Drumline.
Michael Jamerson, defense line. Dwayne Reed, defensive end.
Josiah Stevens, defensive end.
Ontario Wilson, nose guard. Braxton Beckham, cornerback.
Brandon Ramsey, cornerback.
Jacob Clifton, strong safety.
Cody Chase, safety. Gage Laney, free safety.
Maya Triplett, linebacker.
Brody Doris, linebacker.
On offense,
Carter Davis, center.
Hudson Mosby, left tackle.
Logan Ledbetter, left guard.
Grayson Isaac, right guard.
Anthony Lawrence, right guard.
Dylan Gilbert, right tackle. Jackson Woods, tight end.
Jere Austin, wide receiver.
Ronnie Thomas Jr., wide receiver.
Keelan Carney, wide receiver.
Cole Adams, wide receiver.
Trey Goins, wide receiver.
Derek Overstreet, running back.
Austin Havens, quarterback.
Soulja Boy too. Hopped up out the bed, turn my swag on. Took a look in the mirror, said what's up, what's up? Yeah, I'm getting money. Oh, I hopped up out the bed, turn my swag on. Took a look in the mirror, said what's up, what's up? Yeah, I'm getting money. Oh, turn my swag on. Yeah. again. I know a lot of y'all thought I was coming back. Yeah, yeah. I had to prove them wrong. Got back in the studio and came up with another hit. Yeah, yeah. I told the world my story. The world where I'm from. Soulja Boy, Excel.com. But what's up? Yeah, yeah. Every time you see me spit, every time you hear me rhyme, every time you see me in your state of time, say what's up? Yeah, yeah. Soulja Boy, tell me, hopped up out the bed, turn my swag on, took a look in the mirror, said what's up? What's up? Yeah, I'm getting money. The bed, turn my swag on, took a lick in the mirror, said what's up, what's up? Yeah, I'm getting money. Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please turn your attention to the field as we recognize the senior class of 2020. Our first senior is Antyong Braxton Miles Bickham. He's the son of Mary Bickham Thomas and Aniemi Uma'a. He's played football at Owasso for 5 years and plans to attend Oklahoma State University after graduation. Our next senior is Gage Laney. Gage is the son of Clarissa and the late Randy Laney. He's played football at Owasso for 13 years and plans to play football and major in criminal justice after graduation. Our next senior is Trey Goins. Trey is the son of Brent and Trisha Goins. He's played football at Owasso for 10 years and plans to attend the University of Albany to play lacrosse after graduation. Our next senior is Brendan Dye. Brendan is the son of David and Kathy Dye, has played football at Owasso for 9 years and plans to attend college where he wants to play football and major in finance after graduation. Our next senior is Ahmad Triplett. Ahmad is the son of Eric and Shelley Triplett. He has played football at Owasso for 8 years and plans to play football and pursue a degree in medicine after graduation. Our next senior is Seth Hammer. Seth is the son of Steve Hammer and Heather Hammer. He has played football at Owasso for 1 year and plans to attend college and work toward a degree in psychology after graduation. Our next senior is Chance Brandon Lucas Jr. Chance is the son of Chance and Delilah Lucas, with brother Keon Hatcher, sister Darian Lucas, and niece Zoe Hatcher. He has played football at Owasso for 12 years and plans to attend the University of Arkansas and pursue a business degree after graduation. Our next senior is Seth Henricks. Seth is the son of Dale and Carlin Henricks. He's played football at Owasso for 7 years and plans to attend college and become a commercial pilot after graduation. Our next senior is Hagen Hood. Hagen is the son of Jason and Rhonda Hood. He's played football at Owasso for 12 years and plans to attend the University of Arkansas and major in finance after graduation. Our next senior is Elijah Velasquez. Elijah is the son of Gil and Melody Velasquez. He's played football at Owasso for 1 year and plans to study engineering at the University of Oklahoma after graduation. Our next senior is Christian Ray. Christian is the son of Todd and Robin Ray. He's played football at Owasso for 10 years and plans to attend the University of Oklahoma and major in pre-med after graduation. Our next senior is Dylan Gilbert. Dylan is the son of Mark and Jonna Gilbert. He has played football at Owasso for 10 years and plans to attend the United States Air Force Academy after graduation. Our next senior is Carter Davis. Carter is the son of Brent and Gina Davis. He has played football at Owasso for 13 years. His plans after graduation are undecided, but will major in architecture. Our next senior is Nathan D'Etheridge. Nathan is the son of Brandon and Jenny D'Etheridge. He's played at Owasso for 12 years and plans to study criminal justice and become a police officer after graduation. Our next senior is Chevy Gamrak. Chevy is the son of Julia Leeper and Aaron Gamrak. He has played football at Owasso for 5 years, and he plans to attend TCC for an associate's degree in business administration after graduation. Our next senior is Seth Sherman. Seth is the son of Jake and Kelly Sherman and has played at Owasso for 9 years. He plans to attend Oklahoma State University and major in business after graduation. Our next senior is Anakin Sanchez. Anakin is the son of Juan Sanchez and Talitha Sanchez. He's played football at Owasso for 4 years, and his plans are to join the military and then maybe go to the University of Oklahoma after graduation. Our next senior is Hudson Mosby. Hudson is the son of Jim and Shelby Mosby. He has played at Owasso for 10 years and plans to attend Oklahoma State University and major in geology through the United States Air Force ROTC. Our next senior is Logan Ledbetter. Logan is the son of Matt and Vicky Ingledow and has played at Owasso for 5 years. He plans to continue his training at Tulsa Tech to be a mechatronics systems engineer. Our next senior is Grayson Isaac. Grayson is the son of Gary and Lynette Isaac and has played at Owasso for 13 years. He plans to study engineering at Oklahoma State University after graduation. Our next senior is Anthony Lawrence. Anthony is the son of Randy Hayes and has played at Owasso for 8 years. His plans after graduation are to attend Oklahoma State University. Our next senior is Cody Oates. Cody is the son of Kathy Welch and has played at Owasso for 3 years. His plans are to study engineering at the University of Oklahoma after graduation. Our next senior is Chet Williams. Chet is the son of Terry and Christy Williams and has played at Owasso for 5 years. His plans are to attend Oklahoma State and become a professional pilot after graduation. Our next senior is Evan Atkinson. Evan is the son of David and Tanya Atkinson and has played at Owasso for 7 years. His plans are to attend Oklahoma State University after graduation. Our next senior is Dwaylon Reed. Dwaylon is the son of Lysandra Pennell and Dwayne Reed. He has played at Owasso for 11 years. His plans are to play college football and become a psychologist after graduation. Our next senior is Josiah Stevens. Josiah is the son of Sheila Stevens and has played at Owasso for 3 years. Plans are to further his education through college after graduation. Our next senior is Caleb Nealis. Caleb is the son of Haley Rose and Mark Nealis. He has played at Owasso for 7 years, and his plans after graduation are to attend the University of Oklahoma or Oklahoma State University. Our next senior is Ontario Wilson. Ontario is the son of Jessica and Mitch Wilson. He's played at Owasso for 3 years, and his plans after graduation are to attend the Naval Academy and study aerospace engineering. Our next senior is Brendan Anderson. Brendan is the son of Jeremy Anderson and Jessica Anderson. He has been an athletic trainer at Owasso for 4 years and plans to study physical therapy at Tulsa Community College after graduation. Our next senior is Helen Payne. Helen is the daughter of Deidre Payne and Tim and Whitney Payne. She's been an athletic trainer at Owasso for 2 years and plans to attend the University of Oklahoma to study sonography after graduation. Our next senior is Georgia Benham. Georgia is the daughter of Chastity and James Benham and has been on the cheer squad for 4 years at Owasso. Her plans after graduation are undecided, but plans to major in nutrition and continue her cheer career. Our next senior is Kerrigan Burris. Kerrigan is the daughter of Crystal Burris, Jimmy Burris, and brother Declan Burris. She's been on cheer for 4 years at Owasso, and her plans after graduation are undecided, but plans to study something in a health-related field. Our next senior is Rachel Condren. Rachel is the daughter of Stephanie and Kelly Condren and has been on the cheer squad for 4 years at Owasso. Her plans after graduation are to attend the University of Oklahoma and major in pre-med. Our next senior is Sasha Dang. Sasha is the daughter of JC and Kevin Dang with siblings Kaden and Kylie. She's been with the cheer squad for 3 years at Owasso and plans to attend OU and major in nursing in pursuit of becoming a nurse practitioner after graduation. Our next senior is Brett Harland. Brett is the son of Brenda Gregg and has been with the cheer squad for 3 years at Owasso High School. His plans after graduation are undecided, but hopes to continue his cheer career with a scholarship to college. Our next senior is Abby Callum. Abby is the daughter of Nina and Sean Callum. She's been with the cheer squad for 3 years at Owasso and plans to attend either the University of Oklahoma or the University of Arkansas and major in nursing to pursue her career as a labor and delivery nurse. Our next senior is McKenna Lynn. McKenna is the daughter of Jennifer Lynn and Matthew and Ashley Lynn. She's been with the cheer squad for 4 years at Owasso and plans to attend UCO and study criminal psychology and crime scene analysis. Our next senior is Emily McCaslin. Emily is the daughter of Tina and Jason McCaslin and has been with the cheer squad for 4 years at Owasso. Her plans after graduation are to attend Oklahoma State University and major in multimedia journalism. Our next senior is Ashlyn Moore. Ashlyn is the granddaughter of Debbie and Don Rowland and has been with the cheer squad for 3 years at Owasso. Her plans are to attend Oklahoma State University and study nutritional science. Our next senior is Michaela Olmstead. Michaela is the daughter of Darlie Chalopek and Mike Olmstead and has been with the cheer squad for 4 years. She plans to attend the University of Oklahoma and major in pre-med after graduation. Our next senior is Cadence Shackamole. Cadence is the daughter of Danielle and Casey Lowther and Brian Shackamole. She's been with the Owasso cheer squad for 4 years and plans to attend OU's dental hygiene school after graduation. Our next senior is Michaela Arrington. Michaela is the daughter of Lisa Steiger and Chris Arrington and has been on the varsity pom squad for 4 years. She plans to attend OU and major in pre-dental and then go into holistic oral surgery after graduation. Our next senior is Selena Mania. Selena is the daughter of Mark Mania and Kaneda Forsander. She's been on the pom squad for 4 years and plans to attend Oklahoma State University and obtain a degree in veterinary medicine. And our next senior is Madeline Short. Madeline is the daughter of Kathleen and Jared Short. She's been on the pom squad for 4 years and plans to attend OSU with a major in applied exercise science on the pre-physical therapy track, and later attend physical therapy school. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big round of applause for our senior class. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Owasso Stadium. Please direct your attention to the field, where the Owasso Spirit Groups and the Pride of Owasso get set to bring you this evening's pre-game festivities. Now come on, Rams, get on your feet. It's time for Owasso Ram football. We now invite all who have served in the United States Armed Forces to please stand for your respective service song as the Pride of Owasso salute our veterans with the Armed Forces Medley. The United States Army. The United States Coast Guard. The United States Air Force. the United States Navy. The United States Marine Corps. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise and remove your hats and direct your attention to the United States flag, joining us in honoring America with the performance of our national anthem. Here we go.
Oh my goodness!
Touchdown, Keelan Carney into the end zone. He goes. Give him 6. Touchdown, Owasso Rams. Cole Adams, ladies and gentlemen. Tackled everybody. He's drilled by an Owasso defender. Football's loose and picked up, taken into the end zone. Touchdown, Owasso.
Ladies and gentlemen, these are your defending state champion, Owasso Rams! Both teams performed a coin toss earlier in the evening. Owasso has won the toss and deferred to the second half. Putnam City will receive. Owasso will kick from the south to the north. Officials for today's game are from the Greater Tulsa Officials Association. They are referee Ronald Snoddy, umpire Brandon Queen, head linesman George Johnson, line judge Mark McDade, back judge Corey.
And all of our great students of the Owasso Sports Network, along with
state champion Owasso Rams versus the Putnam City Pirates. Here we go. Live from Owasso Stadium in Owasso, Oklahoma, this is Ram Football.
Several Grant shirts to
Yes.
wear, so
well, hopefully
maybe there's a message there. I don't know.
You never know. It's a common thread among all these gifts you keep getting. But anyway, well, as we mentioned, Owasso is going to kick from right to left on the radio dial. They are teeing the ball at the 40-yard line. Putnam City will be receiving and moving from left to right as 12 minutes is put on the clock, and we are ready to go here at Owasso Stadium with kickoff nigh. 7:30 kickoff tonight. Of course, Owasso follows everybody else each time the Rams are at home as they delay the kickoff back to 7:30, and so that's where we are right now, ready to go with Owasso Ram football. We welcome all of you watching on the Owasso Sports Network, powered by Hometown Insurance and Agent Keith 2. Be sure and call him today or visit him on the web at insurewithkeith.com. Back deep to receive. Here are the Putnam City Pirates. The kickoff back to about the 15-yard line. It's going to roll out of bounds at about the 6, flags flying as Putnam City will end up starting near the 30-yard line here. Well, Steve, as we get started, your thoughts moving into tonight. I know that, this isn't a game that the Rams can afford to look past.
Now, this is a talented ball club who is well coached. Carter Whitson is actually the head coach. His dad was Brent Whitson, the former head coach over at Broken Arrow, now in, I believe, South Grand Prairie. Carter Whitson, we played him back in 05.
Marcellus Hawkins is the quarterback. He hands off. First man through, gets up to the 40, up to the 42-yard line, taking a run around the left side. Greg Hayes Jr., the ball carrier, as he'll get up to about 42, and it will be second down with about 3 to go for the Putnam City Pirates.
Carter Whitson won a state championship with Shawnee before transferring with his dad to Broken Arrow.
I remember that. Hawkins lining up with a man on each side of him. Dropping back, handing it off. Halfback pass coming as Greg Hayes Jr. guns it up the right side of the field. Nobody there to get it. Greg Hayes Jr. also the backup quarterback on the Putnam City Pirate depth chart tonight.
Well, he had Michael Jamerson in his hip pocket, and I can assure you he did not want to go down under that mountain of pain.
Flags flying very late here, so we'll see.
Maybe intentional grounding, I'm not sure. I did not see a receiver in the area.
Yeah, there was nobody there to get it.
Yeah.
And that is the call of intentional grounding tonight. 11:23 left to go in the first quarter. No score here. 3rd down and 2. We'll see what that turns into for Putnam City. They'll be marching that one on back here. $11:23 left to play here. That is going to be a 5-yard penalty to bring up 3rd down and 7 now for the Putnam City Pirates. You can hear Jared Gallagher in the background informing us it's third down. Make some noise. Twins out to each side. Hawkins, the quarterback, out of the shotgun. Takes the snap here, drops back to throw. Immediate pressure on him as he guns it up the left side and tries to connect with the open Jamal Bullock. Bullock couldn't get anywhere near the pass, and that one falls incomplete to bring up 4th and 7.
Well, and there's that man we talk about, Ahmad Triplett, coming in right in the face of the quarterback, and he made sure he finished that play. Those don't show up in the stat book, but they sure show up in the mind of the quarterback when he's getting bumped around like that.
That'll bring up 4th down and 7. They'll punt it away here. Gage Laney setting up shop at the 25-yard line as the Owasso Rams get set to receive. They'll move right to left on the radio dial. Short, wobbly kick is going to bounce back from the 40-yard line. Nice.
Gage did a backflip there, getting out of the way.
Yes.
So showing his talented, athletic, Dancing with the Stars ability.
Yes, and they'll line it up at the 22-yard line here. Great theatrics from Mr. Laney tonight.
Honestly, I think for a moment he wanted to try to snag that on the bounce and just could not, no pun intended, gauge it properly. And fortunate just to get out of the way so the football does not touch him as a turnover.
Austin Havens will line his team up as they'll have it 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. Shotgun formation, stacked receivers on the left. One-man split to the right. Havens back to throw.
Got to play.
Ronnie Thomas left side. Thomas up to the 32-yard line. And he'll be close to a 1st down. That should be 2nd and about 2.
Sorry, Grant. Anytime I see these receivers break open like that, and I know it's a foot race, I always like our chances.
Derek Overstreet behind the quarterback. Havens, he'll take the handoff up that left side. He'll find an aisle and move down to the 36. And that's another Duralast Roofing Specialist 1st down.
Well, we talked about the history of Carter Whitson, the head football coach. I believe he came from Indiana and was on Kevin Jones's staff in Indiana. Kevin Wilson, the one-year head coach at Union, one and done. And Whitson, who played at OU, brought a familiar name with him in as defensive coordinator, Rufus Alexander.
Yep.
He did pretty well as a Sooner, and then in the pros.
Offsides on Putnam City will bring up 1st and 5 now. As now Havens rolls back to the right, looking to evade a defender. He'll gun it up the middle of the field. It's almost picked off and almost caught, too. Trey Goins was right there at the 50-yard line, and so was a Pirate defender. That'll fall incomplete and bring up 2nd down and 5.
Yeah, Austin Havens threw that ball well under Trey Goins, and the Rams had a play that time if he's able to deliver that. You want to see him get set. He had time to get set. Great block by his running back, Overstreet, in that right side to give him time.
Twins to the right. Havens back to throw, being rushed. He'll gun it up the left side to Keelan Carney. Carney out to the 48-yard line. That should be another Duralast Roofing Specialist 1st down.
Let's just get everybody involved here in the early going, looking for 3 different receivers here on this opening drive.
1st and 10 from the 49, our 49, so a yard shy of midfield here.
See Jackson Woods check back in for the Rams as Carney will come out for a breather.
2 men to the right. Cole Adams split to the left of the line for Owasso. Havens taking the snap. Handoff. Overstreet up the middle. He'll find the 45, getting down to the 42-yard line. That's where he's tripped up, and that'll bring up 2nd down and 2.
Nice job by this big offensive line up front. 2 running plays so far, and both times plenty of room for Overstreet to gash this defense.
2nd and 2, Twins to the right, same formation with Cole Adams split to the left and Austin Havens taking the snap out of the shotgun.
Nope, that one didn't work so well.
Overstreet runs into a wall of defenders right there shy of the original line of scrimmage and is brought down for 2-yard loss.
Well, and again, your quarterback's got to read that because there are 2 white jerseys right in front of you and you still hand the ball off, and on an RPO, he's got to pull that ball out and float out to the right and look for someone downfield.
Everybody close on 3rd down and 4 from the 45-yard line. Havens ready to take the snap, looks to the sideline for a second set of instructions from Bill Blankenship and company. He'll switch places with Overstreet, and now we're ready to go. Overstreet in motion to the right as Havens takes the snap. He'll drop back to throw, gunning it up the flat, trying to get to Ronnie Thomas. That one's batted down by a Putnam City Pirate, and on the break up there, Caden Davis.
Austin Havens just isn't quite on the mark here in the early going. That was a rocket about 8 yards away at the knees, and you got to give your receiver a chance. That is not a hard throw and one that he has made all season.
For the first time tonight, the Owasso Rams ready to punt it away, and doing the honors will be Jake Adams. His kick wobbly in nature. That's going to bounce back from the 15-yard line. Mark it off at about the 14, and that's where Putnam City will have it 1st and 10. This is Putnam City original tonight. Of course, we've played North, we've played West, but
first meeting between these two ball clubs.
Yeah, it is. They're the OG, as they would say.
Yeah, that's exactly right, yeah.
8:44 left to play here. Putnam City taking some time as they huddle up to determine their strategy here. No score if you're just joining us. Putnam City coming back out onto the field here, led by their quarterback Marcelius Hawkins, the junior. He'll line up with a man behind him, a man to his left. That guy's in motion to the right. Quick toss into the hands of an open receiver there. Up to the 25-yard line goes Seth Wisby. And he'll be close to a Putnam City first down.
Yeah, just a missed tackle on the outside there by Gage Laney, something you don't see from the senior very often. And right now, Grant, I mean, the Rams, you feel like are in control, but just not making the necessary plays. I mean, that should have been a gain of about 2 and ends up being 9.
That'll bring up 2nd down and 1. Man in motion to the right. Here's the snap. Quarterback keeper, he'll roll out to the left. Hawkins to the 30. He'll get to the 33-yard line. That's a first down for Putnam City, and they will move up those chains after about a 9-yard gain.
Well, another missed tackle there as Christian Ray was right in front of the quarterback and looked like he had him wrapped up for a moment, and the quarterback able to elude and get out on the edge. So Rams going to have to focus here and start wrapping up making plays.
8 minutes even left on the clock here. 1st and 10. Putnam City Pirates as they're looking longingly at the sideline, trying to get a play from their head coach. Man in motion to the right now as Hawkins takes the snap, hands off, first man through to the 35-yard line. On the run there, it will be Dontrell Harrison for Putnam City's Pirates.
There's Christian Ray in on a tackle that time. Rams are getting good penetration up front. They've just got to finish the defensive play when they meet the ball carrier.
7:12 left to go here. Clock rolling. 2nd down and 7 now for the Pirates. Trips to the right this time. Out of the shotgun, Hawkins. Off the left hash mark, he'll signal the man in motion to the left. Handoff, second man through. He finds no room to run and a wall of defenders ahead of him. Owasso puts the hammer down right there. And that's a loss. 6:45 and the clock rolling here. That'll bring up 3rd down and about 10 after a loss of 3 yards on the play, Steve.
And that's exactly what we're talking about is the Rams are getting penetration into the backfield. They just weren't able to finish the play, and as we saw that time, that sets up a 3rd and long. If you're able to make that tackle, then you set your defense up for an opportunity to get off.
Hands off, up the left side goes Wisby. He'll get up to the 38-yard line, and that's where he's stopped his stuff. That'll bring up 4th down and about 6 now for Putnam City. Seth Wisby, the ball carrier.
Brody Doris and Ontario Wilson on that left side. All the motion was coming to the right, but they did their job, stayed home, or it's going to be a big run for Putnam City. As it is, they will send in their punt team.
He'll set up at about the 35-yard line. Punt coming, the kick, end over end. It is going to bounce at about the 45-yard line.
Oh, Gage thought about it again. It's a good thing Putnam City got over because there were no defenders on this side, and I was thinking what he was thinking.
It'll roll back to the 38-yard line here, and that is where the Rams will have it 1st and 10.
Punting into this wind, it's rather brisk. Gage may want to move up 10 yards because both of those punts have gotten caught up in the wind, and if he's able to catch one, he might really be able to give the Rams an advantage in field position.
It is a windy night, but you couldn't ask for better football
weather.
weather.
Gorgeous.
Oh, my goodness. Twins out to each side of the line here. Austin Havens off the left hash mark, ready to take the snap here. He'll do so. Handoff, first man through. Up the middle goes Derek Overstreet. He'll get to the 42-yard line, not any further. Well, maybe a little further. Actually, Deshaun Kennard on the run there.
Yeah, and you got to watch this, Grant. They called him down, but I believe he was on top of a defender, and I think it was an anticipation whistle that time, just thinking he would go down to the ground. So the referee's got to be aware of this and know that when he sticks that hand down, he's not on the ground yet.
Kennard stays in at running back, and Austin Havens gets ready to take the snap. On 2nd down and 6, handoff again. Kennard up the middle. He'll get to the 50,
like
up
that.
to the 45, 40, breaking free to the 35, still going at the 30, brought down at the 27-yard line. That is another big Duralast Roofing Specialist first down.
Good blocking up front to get the initial opening for Kennard, and then downfield, Keelan Carney threw an excellent block over on the right side to spring him even further.
4:43 left to play first quarter. No score. Owasso knocking on the door. 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line. Havens looking at the sideline once again, making sure he is on the same page with his offensive coordinator. He'll switch places with Deshaun Kennard off that right hash mark with trips to the left. Havens ready to take it here. He does so. Handoff. Kennard nowhere to run.
That play was blown up from the beginning, but we do have a flag on the play.
Yeah, yellow laundry flying early in that play.
May have been an early start by the defensive line. Looked like the left defensive end or tackle may have jumped off. Let's see if he was drawn off or now they're looking over. It's going to be either a hold or a block in the back by Owasso.
Wow.
Interesting on a play of that nature.
So they'll move the Rams on back. Line them up at about the 33-yard line, 34-yard line, or 37-yard line, or maybe the 38.
I mean, that's an ugly play. If you're holding, you wouldn't want to see that many people coming through at one time.
1st and about 18 now for the Owasso Rams. Everybody close in this time as Austin Havens gets ready to take it off the right hash mark. He does so, dropping back to throw, keeps it instead, in trouble. Now he'll throw it, slinging it up the field, aiming for Jere Austin, and it falls incomplete in the end zone.
Well, I'm not sure if Jere Austin hurt himself on the run because he was not even turned around, Grant, and a great job by Austin Havens to pick him out. I think Austin is just mad at himself. He just wasn't looking for the football, and if he is, that's a Ram touchdown.
2nd down and about 21 now for the Owasso Rams. Twins out to the left, one man to the right. Austin Havens off that right hash mark. He'll take the snap here, handing it off. First man through, gets up to about the 38 or 33-yard line. Deshaun Kennard, the ball carrier for the Rams, and he'll make up a little bit of that ground that was lost on the penalty. That'll bring up 3rd down and 16 now for Owasso.
I'm guessing we may be in 4-down territory here, so this may not be a play to try to gather all the yardage up back, but at least break it in half.
Twins to each side. Kennard to the left of Austin Havens in the shotgun. Havens drops back to throw, looking. He'll scramble right, running instead, and now he'll get to the 30-yard line. A gain of 3 on the play, not what they drew up here.
No, brought his eyes down a little bit quick, and honestly, Putnam City's getting good pressure on the edge, and Havens is seeing that and pulling the ball down, and if he can just keep his eyes up a second longer looking downfield, we've got receivers in areas that can make plays.
That'll bring up 4th down and 13 now for the Owasso Rams. 3 minutes left to go here, and the clock rolling. Twins to the left, Twins to the right as well. Havens ready to take the snap off the right hash mark. He'll do so, dropping back to throw, looking. Now he'll fling it up the field, aiming. Is it caught? No. It's off the fingertips of Trey Goins, who ran full speed.
I think that was Adams.
Or Cole Adams, who ran full speed into the wellness center.
Yeah, led him too far, and even if Cole Adams makes that reception, the ball's out of the end zone. So, again, just a lot of little mistakes, Grant, here in this early going. You want to see the Rams get this out of their system where they can start fast and establish drives in the first quarter.
1st and 10, Putnam City, as they'll move from left to right here. Marcellus Hawkins is the quarterback, twins to each side, man in motion to the right now.
Gage Laney might set them up here.
Hawkins throwing right this time, connecting with an open man at the 35 up to the 40. He'll get to the 44-yard line. On that run there is Dominic Brewster for the Putnam City Pirates. They'll get another first down. 2:33 left to go, first quarter action. No score here if you're just joining us. One man split to the right, everybody else close in for Putnam City, and Owasso jumps offside.
I'm telling you, Grant, that's a half dozen mental errors here in this first quarter, and those are going to be the things that drive a head coach crazy.
Oh, I was about to say Bill Blankenship is fit to be tied right now.
Yes.
On the penalty, that'll bring up first down and 5 now after the offsides call. 5-yard penalty on Owasso. Trips to the left, one man to the right. Wisby, the running back, dropping back to throw is Hawkins. He'll aim for Adrian Scott out to the right side. Scott catches it at the 48-yard line.
I think that's enough for a first down.
Should be. It may be a yard shy if it's not, but he's awfully close. Yep, it is good enough for a first down. 1st and 10 now from the 47-yard line for Putnam City. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter, no score. Trips to the left, one man split to the right. Hawkins, the quarterback, takes it off the right hash mark, rolling left this time. Evading one defender, he's still on his feet, gets down to the 45, brought down at the 44-yard line. That'll be a total gain of 3 yards on the run.
And Mod Triplett just burst through the line, but again, that first initial stop, unable to make the play. And Grant, you've heard us talk about it. The more you let a team like this stay in a game, the more confident they get.
Twins to each side. 2nd down and 7 now for the Putnam City Pirates. Marcellus Hawkins looking to his sideline. Coach Whitson and his crew there to see what the call is. Hawkins takes the snap here, drops back, throws left this time. It's off the fingertips of an intended receiver there. He was aiming for Dante Henderson, the wide receiver. That'll bring up 3rd down and 8 on the dropped pass.
Yeah, offensive line just all fell on their bellies at the snap, and I think that's trying to cause some confusion up front. I was always taught if they did that, you just run across their back till you get to the quarterback, but I don't know if that's proper anymore.
Twins to the right. Man in motion to the right now. Hawkins back to throw. Throws left this time. Connects with Henderson again. He'll
Good
get down
play.
to the 42-yard line. He's stopped dead in his tracks. A gain of 2 on the play will bring up 4th down and about 6.
Getting way out there, Michael Jamerson. He's so quick from his defensive tackle position to cover ground to the sideline. That is not a guy I want running at me.
Going for it on 4th and 5 is Putnam City.
Got to watch the snap.
Hawkins with trips to the right this time. One man split to the left.
They may just try to run the freeze play where they try to get the Rams to jump offside.
Here we go. Hawkins taking that snap, dropping back to throw, being rushed, tries to evade defenders, sacked in the backfield, back near the 49-yard line.
Yeah, Ahmad Triplett and a host of Rams. Ahmad doing some talking in there, trying to get his team fired up. Doris is in there with him as well, along with Josiah Stevens.
And that means with 14 seconds left to go in the first quarter, the Rams will have it 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Nice job by Antonio Graham, defensive coordinator, to just send everybody. A very effective defensive call. He's been outstanding this season.
Trips to the left, Cole Adams split to the right. Out of the shotgun is Austin Havens. Off the right hash mark, dropping back to throw. He'll connect with Overstreet at the 50. Overstreet at the 45. Tripped up at the 40-yard line. Awfully close to a Duralast Roofing Specialist first down. That'll bring up second down here. And
the end of the first quarter.
About 3 yards, but not before we have put one in the books here at Owasso Stadium. No score as of yet. We will take a 1-minute timeout, an Owasso Coffee Company timeout. And when we come back, the second quarter of action. You're listening to Owasso Ram football presented by Inside.
Hi, Rambo. Hey, Rambo, we need to go over some reports. So we had a great second quarter. We opened several new accounts and got new deposits.
Assistant coaches Steve Parker and Kendall Stanbridge, and head coach Blake Collins. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for your 2020 state champion, Owasso Ram girls cross-country team.
Big congratulations going to Kennedy Rain, Kate Stockson, Andy Humes, Brooklyn Garafola, Libby Booth, Alexa Earnhardt, Olivia Graham, Sam Phelps, head coach Blake Collins, coaches Kendall Standards and Steve Parker. That is your Owasso Lady Rams cross-country team being honored on the field between quarters here at Owasso Stadium, where we are scoreless. Owasso and Putnam City tonight. Grant Merrill, Steve Mowry along with you. Rams moving the other way as Austin Havens will take it on first down. One handoff, first man through, gets that first down. That's Derek Overstreet. He'll be brought down at the 37-yard line for the Owasso Rams.
Got a key block up front by Logan Ledbetter that freed him to the outside. Fantastic job. Rams really, after that fourth down stop, got a score on this drive.
Another Duralast Roofing Specialist first down. Trips to the left, one man to the right. Handoff, first man through again is Overstreet. He'll get down to about the 23-yard line. Derek Overstreet responsible for another Duralast Roofing Specialist first down.
Really running with urgency that time, and he's a hard one to bring down. Like it when he gets into the secondary.
Zach Harbaugh, if you're watching, you're getting your money's worth tonight. Lots of first downs for these Owasso Rams. Man in motion to the right now for the Owasso Rams. Havens taking it out of the shotgun, handing it off. Overstreet bulldozing his way up the middle to the 19-yard line. That's where he's stopped, and that will bring up about a 4-yard gain. With the J & Company by the number stats update, what's that first quarter look like, Steve?
Well, the Rams carried 8 times for 53 yards. Putnam City 8 for 19 yards. Austin Havens 3 of 7 for 26 yards, and then 3 of 6 on the other side for 21 yards. 79 total yards for the Rams in the first quarter.
Havens throws right. Overstreet down to the 15, brought down to the 11-yard line.
He really made something out of not very much to work with there. Again, these Rams offensive linemen, they're getting their block up front, breaking off, and then getting downfield as it looks like we have an injured Pirate on the field.
That'll move up the chains, and Derek Overstreet with even more admiration tonight from the Ram faithful. 10:42 left to go in this first quarter, or first half, I'm sorry, and we're going to check on this injured Putnam City Pirates. So while we do that, we'll take a 30-second timeout. Be right back. You're listening to Owasso Ram football on 100.1. Goins in at quarterback on the right hash mark. He'll take the snap on the wild ram. Moving forward, he gets to the 10-yard line, still on his feet, brought down at the 8, Steve.
Big and strong, not a lot there, and was able to get to the outside. What blockers he had on that side, he was letting them work and able to get a gain again. Putnam City's really bringing some odd blitzes and things. They're really confusing the Rams somewhat up front.
That'll bring up 2nd down and 7 now. Goins back in at quarterback again. Man in motion to the left now is Ronnie Thomas. Flags flying. $9:58 left to go. See what happens here.
Yeah, they moved the ball back against Owasso. A procedure call against the Rams, so that'll back them up 5 yards.
Austin Havens with twins to the left.
Nobody over the middle on this defense.
And now dropping back to throw. Havens slings it to the right to Overstreet. Caught! Oh my! Touchdown to Owasso. 9:45. Derek Overstreet taking it to the promised land at the Owasso Rams. Strike first tonight against the Putnam City Pirates.
Made that look easy.
We'll see what they do for the extra point attempt right here. Gage Laney will be the holder, and Jake Adams will take care of the duties tonight. Here we go. The snap coming. The hold, the kick, it is up through those uprights and good. 7-0 our score. 9:45 left to go in this first half. This touchdown and extra point brought to you by Owasso First Assembly of God. Pastor Bruce McCarty inviting you and your family to worship in person or online at owassofirst.com. This Sunday at 10:30 a.m. That's Owasso First Assembly of God. We'll take a 30-second Owasso Coffee Company timeout. I'll be back right after this. You've got the Rams on KYFM.
Can you hear it? It's the sound of hope and health and strength. It's the sound of compassion, of open doors, where people and machines are in tune and miracles occur. It's the sound of personalized healthcare and active communities. It sounds like life, and it's what you hear when you really listen.
We're here on KYFM Bartlesville, KYFM HD1 Bartlesville, your home for the Owasso Rams as the Rams get set to tee it up and kick it off from the 40-yard line. Grant Merrill, Steve Mowry along with you. Want to say hello to all of our friends at Presence Church, the Presence Church of Owasso, and Pastor Alvin Fruze, who's listening in the radio audience tonight. Good to have them tuned in.
Good kick. Hit him in the face mask.
The kickoff is going to hit the man in the face mask. He bobbles it, takes off with it, though. Oh, goodness. He'll get to the 30 to the 35-yard line. Brought down finally near the 43, and on the run there is Adrian Scott for the Putnam City Pirates. That's how I guess you make lemonade out of lemons right there, Steve.
Well, that's about as ugly on both sides as you can make it because the ball actually hit him in the face mask, and he couldn't find the football. When he picked it up, all the Rams were down in coverage, and he was able to break that initial wall, and there was a lot of room before he was caught from behind. Putnam City starting at their own 45-yard line on this drive.
1st and 10, Pirates moving from right to left on the radio dial. Twins to the right, one man split to the left. That's going to be Jermaine Adams. Ready to take that snap here is Hawkins. He will fake a handoff, rolling to the right. He'll gun it up that right side. That would fall short as he was aiming for Dominic Brewster.
Gage Laney coming up in coverage, trying to get number 12 in the books.
2nd and 10 now for these Putnam City Pirates.
Well, the Rams did a good job of stopping Putnam City on 4th down on the previous drive, but really we need a big defensive play.
Man in motion to the right. On the keeper, Hawkins running left. He'll get up to the 50-yard line, brought down by a host of Owasso defenders.
Yeah, and he took about 4 really good shots from this Ram defense. Doris, Triplet, Tyron Collins in there.
Yeah, bunch of them. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 4 now. Here come the Pirates. We'll see what they can do here. Hawkins looking again at the sideline, getting a signal from his coaching staff. And ready to take that snap. He'll look again, trying to get that clarification on what he's supposed to do here. Now Hawkins throws left. He'll connect at the 41-yard line with Jermaine Adams, and that's another Putnam City first down. They're getting a bunch of them tonight, to their credit.
They've scouted the Rams. For whatever reason, we still like to play soft on these edges instead of press coverage, and you got help over the top.
1st and 10 now from the 41-yard line. Trips to the right, one man to the left. Out of the gun there is Hawkins rolling right. He'll get to the 37-yard line before he's brought down. And that'll be a 3-yard gain here. 8:11 left to play in the first half. 7-0, Owasso leading it over Putnam City if you're just joining us. A quick toss from Hawkins into the hands of the open Seth Wisby. Wisby finds a host of Owasso defenders right there near that line of scrimmage. He might have got a yard's gain there, if that, and that'll bring up 3rd down. 7:48 left to play here, clock rolling in this first half. Another 3rd down conversion.
Got to get a stop here
for Putnam City. They'll look again at the sideline.
Rams jump offside again. Grant, we talked about this in our pregame. Got to stay focused. I mean, they're making mistakes that are just killing themselves. So now, instead of a 3rd and about 6 or 7, you're looking at 3rd and a long 1. A real difference for this Ram defense.
See what they can do with it here. Whistle's blowing again.
Timeout
and now we've got
Owasso.
a timeout taken by Bill Blankenship and the Owasso Rams. And understandably, they would like to talk things over. 7:30 left to go in the first half. Take another Owasso Coffee Company timeout and be back.
Hi, my name is Mary Taylor. I'm the Chief Talent Acquisition Officer at First Bank of Owasso. Now, recently, we acquired some talent that Coach Blankenship said that they had a lot of character. Well, he's literally a character. The type of talent that he has is a little bit difficult to apply to our banking environment. At First Bank, we're always looking for individuals to join our team and bring your special talent with you.
After the timeout, still 3rd down and 1 for Putnam City. Here at Owasso Stadium, Grant Merrill, Steve Mowry along with you tonight on 100.1 KYFM. We're doing some last minute changing here. Hawkins, the quarterback for Putnam City, on the keeper, runs up the right, but flags fly everywhere, almost for the word go.
Yeah, this may be an illegal shift against Putnam City. They thought they were going to surprise us and try to do the rinky-dink. That's going to back them back up 5 yards.
So 3rd down and 1 turns into 3rd down and 6 now, or 4th down.
Well, I was a little bit fearful this is what might happen to the Rams this week, Grant, after the passing of the real James Bond, Sean Connery. I know that's been tough for everybody to overcome. So Eddie Van Halen 1 week, Sean Connery, I mean, that's not just stuff you can put out of your mind.
I always thought you were the real James Bond.
Oh, no.
Okay.
No.
I'm just making sure. Rumor had it, you know.
There's a lot of those going around.
3rd down and 6 now for the Putnam City Pirates from the 37-yard line.
I'm not as good as some of those people that voted who died 3, 4, and 5 years ago, though.
Well.
I don't know that I have that ability.
Here we go. Handoff, first man.
There it is.
Through is going to be stopped and stuffed. Seth Wisby near that line of scrimmage, gets down to the 39-yard line.
Christian Ray with great leverage on that left side and able to hold his defender with the right arm and then make the tackle. That's the big defensive play we're looking for. 4-down territory for the Pirates.
One man split to the left, one man split to the right. Hawkins, the quarterback, looking back at the sideline once again, still indecisive on what they're going to run here. Clock still rolling. Play clock with 6 seconds left. Hawkins ready to take the snap. They got to do it here. Dropping back to throw. He'll look in trouble. They sack him back at the 43-yard line. Oh, my.
And Mod Triplett in once again. He is wreaking havoc in the middle of this Ram defense for Owasso tonight.
4-down territory gone awry.
That's your senior leadership from the commit to the Army.
1st and 10 now, Owasso at the 43-yard line. 7 yards shy of midfield right here. 6:38, clock stops. 7-0 if you're just joining us. Owasso leading it. Stacked receivers to the right now. Back to throw is Havens. He'll connect with Keelan Carney. Carney at the 45, spins past a man at the 48-yard line, gets his first down at the 47, and is finally brought down at the 45. That is another Duralast Roofing Specialist first down.
Yeah, got to start moving the ball back and forth, side to side, so that this defense can't get settled in. Hasn't been a lot of room up the middle tonight, and the Rams been more successful on the outside.
Trips to the left, Jeray Austin split to the right. Handoff, a quick reverse into the hands of Ronnie Thomas. He'll roll right to the 35, still on his feet at the 20, down to the 15, ran out of bounds near the 12-yard line. Ronnie Thomas, ladies and gentlemen, with a big Duralast Roofing Specialist first down. Move up those chains.
That's just a great example of the over-aggressiveness of a defense and taking advantage of that. There were no white jerseys here on the near side. Thomas had a lot of room as this Putnam City defense had all faded and followed that first handoff. Great play call that time for the Rams.
Havens with Emery Neely in at running back next to him. Handoff, Neely up the middle, stops short.
Gets a couple.
He'll get to the 7-yard line. I see that down marker being moved by the only man in Oklahoma who in January will have 2 children in the state senate. Here is a quick handoff. Neely up the middle, down to the goal line. Did he get in? No.
No signal yet. He's going to be just shy.
.5:26 left to play here. That'll be 3rd down. 3rd down in inches.
They have an official's timeout here, Grant.
Well, we'll see what they confer and talk about over here.
Oh, we've got an injured player in the end zone.
We do. Okay, so we'll tend to him. It's a Putnam City player. He's kind of grasping at his knee here, and while they do that, we'll keep it right here. He's getting up and being tended to by one of his coaches here.
He's able to walk off under his own power, so that's a good sign.
Don't forget, coming up next week, playoff football. Likely to see Edmond Memorial at our place, according to all of the prognostications.
I'm thinking ESPN may want to call Owasso, because I don't know that anybody wanted to see a 70-21 football game down at Bixby, outside of Bixby.
Yeah. That happened last night.
Yeah. Might want to come pick a town on the north side.
Wonder if ESPNU had to pay that $500 streaming fee down at Bixby. I don't know.
Interesting.
Here we go. The Owasso Rams lined up here. Austin Havens with Emery Neely behind him this time. And now Austin Havens.
We got movement.
Diving forward, but we've got a flag on the play. And it's going to be a penalty here on the Putnam City Pirates. .5:21 left to go here. Same formation, Neely behind the quarterback, Havens. Havens is going to dive forward, touchdown to Owasso. Should have one here.
Another flag on the play?
Another flag on the play. Is that what we're hearing here? Goodness. We just can't get anything going tonight on this 1 yard line. .5:19 left to go in this first half of play.
Well, I'm not sure of the call, but it went against Putnam City for about 4 inches, so now we're at the 4-inch line.
And Austin Havens diving again, touchdown to Owasso.
Yeah.
The hands in the air by the referee, and we have a 13-0 ball game. Finally, by the grace of the good Lord himself.
Yeah.
And with that, we will see what the Owasso Rams decide to do with their extra point attempt here. As Jake Adams will line up here. Gage Laney will do the holding, and we'll see if we can make it a 14-0 ball game. Here comes the snap, the hold, the kick. It is up through the uprights and good. 14-0 our score. This touchdown and extra point brought to you by Owasso First Assembly of God. Pastor Bruce McCarty and his congregation inviting you to come see them this Sunday at 10:30 at their campus here at Owasso. Or if you're not comfortable going in person, you can go online and watch online at owassofirst.com or watch on their Facebook or social media channels. 5:11 left to go. It's Owasso 14, Putnam City nothing. Back in 30 seconds after this Owasso Coffee Company timeout. This is Ram Football on KYFM.
Hi, this is Dr. Caleb Nunley. I am the team physician for the Owasso Rams. Go Rams!
I'm Dexter Millsap.
And I'm Zach McGinty, and we are the athletic trainers for the Owasso Rams.
Here's some of the services that we provide in the Tulsa Bone and Joint Athletic Training Facility.
At 14-0 here at Owasso High School Stadium. Grant Merrill, Steve Mowry along with you. Rob Williams crunching the numbers tonight. Ethan Van Meter is punching all the buttons and making our video stream look good. Michaela Washington handling all the graphics tonight. And Olivia is doing what Olivia does in this booth. She is just sitting here and making us all look good. So here is the kickoff, teeing it up at the 40-yard line. Jake Adams with an end-over-end kick that is going to be kicked near the 27-yard line. Flags flying as that one rolls out of bounds.
Yeah, we've got to straighten that up. I mean, I know with the loss of Hagen Hood, we've got a lot of things to do, but those, again, are the type of mistakes that will put you in a bad situation, especially in a close ball game, just giving up way too much yardage. If you're going to do that, I'd just soon see you kick it down the middle straight and take a chance on your kickoff coverage team.
1st and 10, Putnam City. Marcelius Hawkins, the quarterback, ready to do business here. Coming up in just a moment, we'll get a J & Company CPA scoring drive update on that last one. Hawkins with the handoff, second man through, gets up to the 35, no further. Good defense played by the Owasso Rams. What do those numbers look like, Steve?
That was a 5-play drive that covered 52 yards over 1 minute and 27 seconds. And Austin Havens on the 1-yard quarterback sneak for the score as the Rams extend their lead 14-0 here in the second quarter of senior night.
Here we go. Twins to the left, one man to the right. Hawkins ready to take the snap here. Dropping back to throw. He'll sling it to the right, and it's caught down near the 47-yard line.
I said because that had pick six written all over it.
Yeah, it did.
Braxton Bickham just unable to get there in time, and helping him out was Cody Chase. They both I'm sure their eyes got wide open on that long throw.
3rd down and 4 now for Putnam City. Trips to the left, one man to the right. Hawkins taking it off the right hash mark here, but not so fast. He's going to look back.
Yeah, they're trying to get the Rams to jump offside again. They didn't do it. Got to hold your water here.
He's going to look back at the sideline here. Now he'll take the snap. Hawkins back to throw, gunning it left side this time, finding his open man at the 38-yard line.
Yeah,
that open man's
running back.
Running the other direction.
It didn't work all the way around. Bickham comes in and just chops the man down.
Dominic Brewster getting his feet knocked out from under him at the 36-yard line, and that is a loss of about 4 yards. That'll bring up 4th down and 9.
I don't know if they've seen this Ram defense much, but you typically don't want to get in a sideline-to-sideline foot race. Surely they're not going for it here.
Trips to the left, one man to the right.
Will they quick kick? I mean, this is 4th and 9.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Here we go. Man in motion to the right.
Yeah.
And now they're going to look to the sideline again with 4 seconds.
I don't see.
They got to call a timeout.
I was going to say even a dumb guy in the radio booth, I can see that.
So here we go. 2:54 left to play here. Another Owasso Coffee Company timeout. We'll be back after this 1-minute break. You're listening to Ram Football on.
Hey, Rambo, I've got something for you.
How you feeling? Back here in Owasso, 2:54 left to play here. The Putnam City Pirates lining up to punt it now on 4th down and 9. Brent Merrill, Steve Mowry along with you. A wobbly kick. It's going to bounce back at the 39-yard line, back to the 36. And that is where Putnam City will have it 1st and 10. Or Owasso will have it 1st and 10, I'm sorry. It's Putnam City punts it away. Coming up at halftime, don't forget the coaches of our Owasso Lady Rams state champion cross-country team. Blake Collins and Kendall Standridge are going to be joining us.
And we had, 3 Region 7 coaches of the year.
Yeah. We've got the husband of one of them right here in our booth, Leslie Van Meter's
We
husband.
better recognize her then, don't you think?
Yeah, I think we should.
Might put us on black screen or something.
He might. I don't know.
Yeah.
Dropping back to throw. Haven slings it toward Trey Goins. Trey Goins can't keep up with the football there, and that'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
Really wasn't out of his break yet, and Havens had to release the ball early. The play calling has been good. The execution has been limited because the Rams have had 2 or 3 more opportunities to get big plays and possible scores.
Trips to the left. Taking that snap is going to be Havens. He'll sling it right to Overstreet. Overstreet up to the 37. That'll be a gain of 1 on the play. So, yeah, we had Leslie Van Meter as the cheer coach of the year. We had Shane Eicher as the softball coach of the year. Blake Collins as the cross-country coach of the year. But none more important in this booth than Leslie Van Meter, who at least the guy on our right.
He knows he married outside his kick coverage,
Yeah,
right? I mean,
yeah, he's aware.
Yeah. We'll remind him throughout the broadcast.
That's okay. I think we all did. I ran into yours this morning.
Yeah,
She's still smarter
she's
than
smart.
you. Back to throw is going to be Havens. He'll sling it over to the right side, connecting with Cole Adams. Adams ran out of bounds at the 46, and that's a big Duralast Roofing Specialist first down with 1:46 left to go.
And that's really a big play because that gets Cole Adams involved back in the passing game. And it was a good, soft rollout to the right by Austin Havens and a nice, easy throw. But that time he threw it right at the receiver's hands. Good play.
1st and 10, Rams. Back to throw is Havens. Looking. He'll scramble to the right, evading one defender. Now he'll gun it to nobody. I hope they don't get him and make a call here.
Well, we had a receiver in the area. That was Ronnie Thomas.
Yes, we did.
Oh, my goodness. They did throw the flag.
That's what I was afraid of. They'll move these Rams on back after.
These guys are wearing me out.
Well, that'll bring up a 2nd down and about 15 here. Minute 30 left to go.
Middle of the field's been pretty soft on this defense, so let's see if we don't try to do something long, even with 2 safeties deep.
Back to throw. Havens slinging it to the right.
That was a terrible throw.
Nobody there to get it.
Threw it behind Thomas at his feet, and he's got plenty of time. I know Coach Blankenship is just losing his mind over this because all you got to do, set your feet, throw the football. Now, the thing about Havens is I've gotten onto him like that before, and then he's really shown me what he can do. So I'm hoping he does it again.
Maybe he'll throw a touchdown here. Trips to the left, Havens handing it off, Overstreet up the middle. He'll get down to the 45. Inside the original line of scrimmage, and that'll bring up 4th down and about 9.
Timeout, Putnam City.
We'll take it with them. Another Owasso Coffee Company timeout with 1:16 left to go in the first half. 14-0 Owasso. This is Ram football.
Hey, who are you?
Oh, hey, Jeff, I'm a car thief.
What?
I'm here to steal your car because, well, that's my job.
What?
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 What? What?
It happens. So get all state. I'd be better protected from mayhem, like me.
And on the old TV screen via the Owasso Sports Network.
Because we're at home and we can do that.
Right. We live in the land.
We make the rules here.
The land of the free and the land of the free streaming.
That's right.
Taking that snap is Austin Havens. He'll drop back to throw, looking. He'll sling it up toward Cole Adams at the 10, at the 5, promised land. Touchdown Owasso. Into the end zone. He marches, and it is 20-0. Oh, baby. Owasso will punch it in one more time with 1:09 left to go in this half.
Well, just talked about getting Cole Adams involved back in the offense and how Austin Havens likes to prove me wrong when I get onto him. That was a beautifully thrown ball downfield into the wind to let his receiver run under and make a catch. That's a big play. Putnam City probably regretting taking that time out now.
Jake Adams will line up to try to kick the extra point here. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick. It is through the uprights and good. 21-0 our score, 1:09 left to play in this first half. This touchdown, an extra point, brought to you by Owasso First Assembly of God, Pastor Bruce McCarty and company. Inviting you to attend church either in person or online this Sunday morning at 10:30. If you choose to go online, you can do so by logging on to owassofirst.com. We're back in 30 seconds. This is Ram Football on KYFM. Owasso Rams, Putnam City, our guests tonight. The Rams teeing it up at the 40-yard line, kicking from north to south here or left to right on the radio dial. Jake Adams doing the honors, and his end-over-end kick will bounce back to the 16. That's where it is picked up and taken out to the 29-yard line. Bryce Smith is the kickoff returner for Putnam City and the Pirates. And with a J & Company CPA by the number scoring drive, what'd that last one look like, Steve?
Well, covered 64 yards, only took 7 plays, and a minute 15 off the clock. And it was an Austin Havens 45-yard touchdown pass to Cole Adams as the Rams now lead 21-0 with a minute 5 to go here before halftime.
Putnam City's Pirates, 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line. Twins to the right, one man split to the left. Back to throw is Hawkins. He'll sling it up the left side to Jermaine Adams. Adams catches it at the 35. And that'll bring up 2nd down and 4. Michaela was telling me earlier that Putnam City's favorite letter of the alphabet is R. They're the Pirates.
Oh, wow. Wow, a dad joke already.
I know it.
We got an open guy over here.
Back to pass is Hawkins, and he'll catch it. His receiver will catch it.
Yeah.
Dominic Brewster wide open at the 37-yard line. And that will be a big first down for Putnam City.
Definite breakdown that time here in the secondary. Fortunately, Gage Laney, our last line of defense, able to get over and knock the receiver out of bounds. Clock's running.
Trips to the right, one man to the left. Back to throw, Hawkins looking. He'll scramble left. They'll sling him down to the ground in the backfield at the 48-yard line. And that'll be a big loss for the Pirates.
Yeah, we got Dwaylen Reed in on the play. Also, Christian Ray.
I feel duty-bound to admit that Michaela could not have made up a joke that horrendous. So,
Just restored my faith.
14 seconds left to go in this first half. 21-0 our score here, and we've got a timeout on the field. An Owasso Coffee Company timeout that we'll take with them and be back in 30 seconds. This is Ram Football on KYFM. To nothing our score. Grant Merrill, Steve Mowry along with you. I don't know how, but our scoreboard indicates that Putnam City has been assessed 1 point at some time in this ball game. But
interesting.
That I don't think is the case. Anyway, we will see what they do on 2nd down and 21 here.
Yeah, you just kind of keep everybody back and make sure they don't hit you with some type of Hail Mary pass. Carter Whitson is a very accomplished offensive mind. As we mentioned, played at Shawnee, won a state championship, moved with his dad, who was the head coach at Shawnee, and then took over at Broken Arrow.
I remember that.
He's in tune to what's going on.
20 seconds has been put on the clock here. One man to the left, twins to the right. Ready to take the snap is Marcelius Hawkins. He'll do so off the left hash mark. Faking a handoff, he rolls to the right, evades one defender, guns it up the middle of the field, and connects at the 35-yard line with Dominic Brewster. Now
to the line.
Hurry up, no huddle offense.
And they get the Rams to jump offside. Let's see. Or did we have a timeout?
Well, we've got 1 second on the clock here. They're going to let him have one more play. And I don't know why our scoreboard just gave Putnam City another point, but it is not 21-2, and they're going to kick a field goal right here, or at least try to.
It's that wrestling riding time that you get. You're going to have a pretty long field goal here, Grant.
Trying this
53 yards?
53-yarder is Joseph Cervantes. And now we've got a timeout on the field called by Owasso, another Owasso Coffee Company timeout. Take a 30-second break and be back right after this. This is Ram Football on KYFM.
Hi, Rambo. Hey, Rambo, we need to go over some reports. So we had a great second quarter. We opened several new accounts and got new deposits.
For these Putnam City Pirates, Grant Merrill, Steve Mowry along with you. 1 second left on the clock, and they're going to try to kick a field goal here, a 53-yarder.
Now pay attention, Grant, because I know this is a play you're familiar with. Gage Laney is back to receive the kick if it's short.
Here's the kick, and it is short, but
into the end zone.
Gage Laney was nowhere near to get it, and yes, I am familiar with that.
Somebody got hurt on the play. I wasn't watching to see if that was the kicker or the holder, but we have a Putnam City Pirate down on the ground at the point of the kick.
So we have put 2 quarters in the books here in Owasso. The Rams leading at 21-0. Putnam City missing a field goal here. And an injured player, they're going to tend to him before they get things rolling here. But we'll tell you that coming up here in just a moment, we will have Zach Duffield in with us for our weekly chat with the athletic director. Also some special guests. Of course, we will have the illustrious Blake Collins, head coach of the Owasso Lady Rams cross country team, and also Kendall Standridge, his worthy assistant here in the booth with us here in just a moment. Your overall thoughts on the first half, Steve?
Well, I think there's just too much sloppiness for the Rams on both sides of the ball. Did not tackle well, particularly in that first quarter. No score in that first quarter for either ball club, and then offensively just took a while to get the wheels rolling, and that's something that the Rams are going to have to get figured out, because we got some teams coming up in the playoffs. You're not going to be able to make these kind of mistakes and overcome them as easily as you are here tonight.
Kelly Ward's on the sideline with Coach B.
Coach, we're here tonight in Owasso, 21-0 over Putnam City. It's obvious Putnam City has come to play ball tonight.
Well, and it's the opposite of us of last week. We've had a little slow start. I think we played pretty good in the second quarter. Just trying to get our feet wet. Sometimes the emotions of senior night get to us, and hopefully we'll get our act together and come on out and play well.
Absolutely. Thank you, Coach. Again, 21-0 over Putnam City at half. Grant, Steve, back to you.
All right, Kelly Ward with another Mowry Funeral Service sideline update. That is halftime. We will take a quick break, and when we come back, Zach Duffield joins us for our Trails In Barbecue chat with the athletic director. Owasso 21, Putnam City nothing. We welcome you to the Tulsa Bone and Joint halftime show on 100.1 KYFM.
Hey,
Owasso takes the field, and they are doing their last halftime show of the year, so we appreciate Chris Harris and all the work that they do to keep our fans entertained each and every week during halftime. Steve Mowry has stepped out, so with a J & Company CPA's by the number stats update here at the half, here's Rob Williams.
Yes, with the Rams leading 21-0 at the half, we'll look at the team stats. First downs, the Rams have 11 to Putnam City's 5. Rushing, Owasso has 17 rushes for 118 yards. Putnam City has 15 rushes for 13 yards. Passing yardage, the Rams have 123 to Putnam City's 76. Total offensive plays, the Rams have run 34 plays for 241 total yards. Putnam City 29 total plays for 76 yards. Owasso outgained Putnam City in the second quarter, 162 to 49. Penalties, Rams have 6 penalties for 35 yards. Putnam City has 5 penalties for 15 yards. Possession, the Rams have 11 minutes, 28 seconds to Putnam City's 12 minutes and 32 seconds. Third down conversions, the Rams are 2 for 5 with Putnam City 1 for 6. And on fourth downs, the Rams are 0 for 1 on fourth down, and Putnam City is 0 for 2. Looking at the individual stats for Putnam City, Wisby has 6 rushes for 10 yards. Harrison 1 rush for 3 yards. Hawkins has 7 rushes for -8 yards, with 3 of those being sacks for a negative 24 yards total. Hayes has 1 rush for 8 yards. Hawkins is 9 of 13 for 76 yards. Scott has 2 catches for 10 yards. Henderson has 1 catch for 3 yards. Adams has 2 catches for 14 yards. And Brewster has 4 catches for 49 yards. So for the Rams, looking at the individual stats, rushing, Overstreet has 7 rushes for 39 yards. Kennard has 4 rushes for 39 yards. Haven has 2 rushes for 4 yards plus 1 touchdown. And Thomas has the one long rush for 24 yards. Passing, Havens is 9 of 17, 0 interceptions for 123 yards and 2 touchdowns. Thomas has 1 catch for 9 yards. Carney 2 for 21. Overstreet has 4 catches for 31 yards and a touchdown. And Adams has 2 catches for 62 yards and a touchdown.
All right.
That's your halftime stats.
Rob, your thoughts on the first half?
It's been kind of Putnam City's kind of hung in there. I mean, Owasso's outgained him rushing, but it seems like Putnam City's still hanging around. Owasso's just made a lot of little mistakes, jumping off sides on defense, missing some open receivers. So I think the second half they'll come out pretty strong.
All right, Rob Williams with another J & Company CPA by the number stats update. We'll take another 2-minute timeout to round out the Tulsa Bone and Joint halftime show, and when we come back, the third quarter of action. You're listening to Owasso Ram Football presented by InsideOwasso.com on 100.1 KYFM.
touchdown, a couple of balls thrown in the flat that were thrown at the feet and the knees, and give your player a chance. You don't have to throw a rocket 15 yards away and put it right on there. Just put it out there and let your receivers help you make plays. So I think cleaning up the game, penalties. What were our penalties in the first half? 6 penalties, and a lot of that was just the being drawn off sides, jumping off side. Play fundamental football and do the things that you do, and you'll be fine. So I think he's just going to be looking for a more focused, a cleaner ball game by his Ram Ball Club here in this second half.
All right, we'll have the third quarter when we come back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Owasso Ram Football on 100.1 KYFM. KYFM Bartlesville, KYFM HD1 Bartlesville, your home of the Owasso Rams. A fresh new 12 minutes put on the clock for the third quarter of play. Grant Merrill, Steve Mowry along with you. Cole Adams back at the 19-yard line to receive the opening kickoff of the third quarter. He'll return it out to the 35, out to the 40, brought down at the 43 by the Putnam City Pirate defense, and that is where the Owasso Rams will have it 1st and 10, Steve.
Nice return that time by Cole Adams to get upfield and give the Rams good starting field position. If he misses that, gets through that last tackle, he's probably gone to the end zone.
Austin Havens will line up on the right hash mark. He's got Derek Overstreet behind him. Twins out to the left. Empty field to the right. Ready to take that snap is Havens, handing off Overstreet. Up the middle. He'll get to the original line of scrimmage, not much further as he's met by a group of Putnam City defenders. So Derek Overstreet with a little bit of a rough patch compared to some of his runs in the first and second quarters. 2nd down and 9 for the Owasso Rams. Twins to the left this time. Out of the shotgun, Havens handing it off. Overstreet again. Oh, man, he runs into another wall of Putnam City defenders right here. That'll bring up 3rd down. Very little gain there. He'll get about a yard to bring up 3rd down and 7, Steve.
I mean, this Pirate defense has really not given up all night long. About midway through the second quarter is where, or I'm sorry, the third quarter is where I look for them to maybe start getting tired up front, but they are swarming to the football right now.
So here we go again, 3rd down and 7 to go. Twins out to the left, one man split to the right, a man on each side of the quarterback. Kennard in motion to the right, Overstreet out to the left, back to pass is Austin Havens. He'll sling it up the middle of the field, aiming for Overstreet. He had some defensive pressure on him there. That one falls incomplete again and brings up 4th down and about 8.
Got to get rid of the football earlier, though, Grant. You can't wait that long because you're leading your receiver right into the safeties. That's where you get your head taken off back there.
That'll bring up Jake Adams on 4th down to punt it away now for the Owasso Rams. So they'll go 3 and out to start this third quarter. Not a situation we've seen them in tonight. Here we go, 4th and 8, whistles blowing as the snap is into the hands of Jake Adams.
This has just been an ugly game for Owasso from an execution standpoint. I don't know if it's senior night. I don't know what's going on, but it really, the type of penalties and things that they're doing typically would just be a reveal of lack of focus.
4th down and the kick coming. This one booted away, and it'll be caught at the 31-yard line. On the short return there, Dominic Brewster.
I'd like to see Jake Adams maybe get that off of his foot a little bit quicker. Looked like the Pirates may have had an opportunity to at least deflect a punt. Rams haven't had a turnover tonight defensively, have they? So Putnam City has done a good job of protecting the football, but Owasso has got to get something going. I mean, they're playing well, don't get me wrong, but just a bigger level of play from these guys.
1st and 10 Pirates from the 31-yard line. Handoff, first man through. We'll get down to the 38-yard line, and that's Brewster again on the run for the Pirates as he is about 3 yards shy of another Putnam City first down. 10:09 left to go in the third quarter. 21-0 our score if you're just joining us here on KYFM. Owasso with a fairly dominating lead, although Putnam City has played better than the score would lead you to indicate. Twins out to the right on the keeper. Hawkins, the quarterback for the Pirates, gets to the 40, gets to the 45. He'll be ran out of bounds at about the 48.5. And that'll be another first down for Putnam City, just a yard shy of midfield.
Well, it sounds like a broken record, Grant, but the Rams were there to make the play and then just didn't wrap up and finish up. Putnam City has some speed of their own, especially when they break the edge.
Pirates on 1st and 10, give it to Hawkins. He'll give it off to Seth Wisby. Wisby down to the 48-yard line of the Rams as he breaks the midfield plane there. That'll bring up 2nd down and 7 for the Pirates. Twins to the left, one man to the right, rolling to the left
there
is the quarterback Hawkins. He's got men all over him. One of them is Gage Laney, who runs him out of bounds.
Ahmad Triplett burst through there first to keep him going toward the sideline, and Gage Laney finished it off.
So that'll bring up 3rd down and 8. Get you set up on some of the scores from around the conference as we move through the third quarter. All of these important to playoff implications. Trips to the right this time. Hawkins off the left hash mark, ready to take the snap, does so. Throws right this time, connects as he throws it across the flat to an open man. Wisby down at the 40, he'll get down to the 35, tackled at the 34-yard line, and that is another Putnam City first down.
And a missed tackle right before the first down is made once again. This may be the overall worst tackling display by this Ram defense I've seen this season. Very surprising.
1st and 10 now. Pirates, twins to the left, one man to the right. Off that right hash mark goes Hawkins, dropping back to throw. Looking, under pressure. They'll get him in the backfield for a loss. He'll be tackled at the 40-yard line, and that is about a 7-yard loss for the Putnam City Pirates.
Christian Ray was there first to flush him around the pocket, and then Ontario Wilson was there to finish him off. Now we're in a situation that the Ram defense were more accustomed to.
Out of the shotgun this time, Hawkins taking the snap and rolling left with it this time. He'll sling it up the left side, nobody there to get it. And that'll bring up 3rd down here.
But again, good defense by the corner, Brandon Ramsey, over on the far side. If that ball's thrown on the money, Ramsey has a chance for an easy pick, but he was set up right behind the receiver coming up to make the play. He was right there as the ball sailed over the head of the receiver.
On the 3rd down, 3rd and 17 now for the Putnam City Pirates.
See if they don't make a mistake here.
Dropping back to throw. Hawkins looking. He'll sling it way up the field.
Oh.
And it is batted down as
Ramsey again was following the receiver across. Had a chance for the pick. It just drops out of his hands. But I was afraid that that Hawkins might try to force something in. The Rams secondary played excellent on those last 2 plays.
Well, taking a look at some scores, unlike the Jinx Trojans, the Broken Arrow Tigers did get to play a game in Enid, and they lead them right now 35-13 at the end of the Cimarron Turnpike. Norman and Edmond Santa Fe tied at 28 right now. Jinx won last night over Westmore. Here's the kick. Gage Laney back at the 10-yard line will let it roll. UConn leading Edmond Memorial 34-22 in the fourth quarter. And Norman North is leading Southmore 31-10. So those are your 6A1 scores as we have them right now. Well, Steve, with 7:36 left to go in the third quarter, our score is still 21-0 in favor of the Owasso Rams.
And really another opportunity here to make a statement, starting right at your 10-yard line. How about a 90-yard drive here in this third period?
Austin Havens with the handoff up the middle. Goes Deshaun Kennard. He'll evade a tackle and get to the 25-30, up to the 35, tackled at the 38. Oh, man, that's a Duralast Roofing Specialist first down. Deshaun Kennard outrunning about two Putnam City defenders, one who had him dead to rights. He escaped, though, and was able to move up that field. We've got an injured Putnam City Pirate. That's Kajon Green. So when we get back from the injury, it'll be 1st and 10 at the 38, Steve, but they're going to come out and tend to him for a minute. So while they do that, we'll take an Owasso Coffee Company timeout and be back in about 30 seconds. You're listening. This third quarter, Owasso leading it if you're just joining us. Grant Merrill, Steve Mowry along with you on 100.1 KYFM. Steve, we've got a good ball game here tonight. It's, the Putnam City's played a little better than the score indicates, but still a shutout victory in the making if Owasso can keep this up. Stacked receivers to each side here as they wind the clock into motion. Havens, the quarterback, handing it off. First man through is going to get up to the 40-yard line. Deshaun Kennard will get knocked back just a little bit when he gets to the 40. That's a 2-yard gain now to bring up second down and 8 for the Owasso Rams.
Probably more of a setup play that time as the Rams are going to go twin wide receivers on each side. And there's an offside.
Yeah.
On the cadence by Austin Havens, draws the right defensive end off.
Rylon Basco, the defensive
they're going to call that against Owasso. What'd you see, Rob?
Kidding.
I thought 16 jumped way into the neutral zone before anything. I think even Coach Blankenship is questioning this one.
Well, that'll bring up second down and 13. Not sure if we borrowed some officials from the SEC tonight or not, but
or the west side.
Austin Havens out of the shotgun. Everybody close in this time as he'll take the snap. Havens back to throw. He'll gun it up the middle and connect with Ronnie Thomas out at the 41-yard line. Thomas will get up to the 48 before he's ran out of bounds. Close to another Duralast Roofing Specialist first down.
Saw a solid throw that time by Austin Havens. That's good enough to move the chains.
Move him up.
Just really looking for a rhythm in a drive tonight, Grant, and try to just establish an offensive drive.
Trips to the left this time. Back to throw is Havens as he tries to connect with Keelan Carty. Doesn't do it.
I mean, they're just not in sync.
Well, we've got to get in sync because it's November.
Yeah, stuff's coming up, and people are after us.
And these Owasso Rams at soon to be 23 games in a row have a big old target on their back. Third largest win streak in Oklahoma history, tied with Lincoln Christian. Behind Shattuck at number 1 in Class B and Bixby, who continued last night with no problem over Booker T. Back to throw. It's going to be Havens as
Short
he
pass
tries
again
to connect with Keelan Carty out on the right side.
I mean, he had pressure in his face that time, but a wide open receiver in front of him, and just having trouble getting his feet set. Threw that one, I mean, he was almost on his toes and just tried to lob it over the front of the line, but it was a yard short.
6:04 left to go here. Twins to the left, one man to the right. Deshaun Kennard in at running back as taking the snap is Havens. Havens rolling out to the left, running away from his defenders. Now he'll sling it up the field, aiming for Trey Goins. Trey couldn't get his hands on it.
I mean, really, Grant, I'm not even sure where he was throwing that football or for sure who was the intended receiver.
That'll bring up 4th down. Well, if he's not under pressure on the field, Austin Havens is definitely under pressure on the sideline tonight.
Yeah, he did coming off that time because he had a receiver downfield beyond Trey Goins that was wide open. Again, if he has plenty of time to turn, set his feet, get his shoulder square, and make a throw.
Here's the kick.
Good one.
And that's going to fall back at about the 19-yard line. Yeah, not ragging on our quarterback, but, man, we've got to.
Yeah, we kind of are. I mean, we're state champions,
yeah,
and we expect better play than what we're seeing here tonight. And the other thing, too, Austin has shown us the ability to make those kind of plays, and they are just they're non-existent here tonight.
5:49 left to go in the third quarter. 21-0 our score. 1st and 10 now for the Putnam City Pirates from the 20-yard line. The man in motion to the right catches the toss from the quarterback.
Oops.
Hawkins, they're going to get him in the backfield.
Might not want to reverse field. That's not a good idea.
Greg Hayes Jr. tackled by Ahmad Triplett. 5:27 left to play here. 2nd down and 12. Twins out to the right, twins to the left as well. Ready to take that snap is Hawkins, but now we've got a flag on the play.
This has got to go against Putnam City. It's their turn. Right, Rob? We got to back them up here. I'm going to go with procedure call. That's just a guess. And we're trying offside. Not sure the referee really knew what the call was when he came out to the field. In any case, I like the direction he pointed.
5:09 left to go here. Clock rolling. Glad you're with us tonight here on KYFM.
Here comes pressure.
Back to take the snap. Hawkins, and that pressure gets him at the 11-yard line.
Nothing there.
And that'll bring up 3rd down and about 20. 4:40 left to play in this third quarter.
Dwaylen Reed in on the tackle that time. We've mentioned his name several times here tonight. He's been very active. 3rd and long, so an opportunity here to get a stop.
And now Putnam City will take a second look at the sideline here. Twins to each side. 4:16 and the clock rolling here in the third quarter. Taking the snap, Hawkins back to throw. He'll sling it right side this time and connect with his open receiver. Out at the 25, out at the 30, still on his feet at the 40-yard line. Finally brought down around the 49, and that's Adrian Scott on the run for Putnam City as he gets another big Pirate first down.
What do we see that time, Grant? 2, 3, maybe 4 missed tackles on a 3rd and long. They just overcame a 3rd and 18 against Owasso. That's the type of stuff the Rams have not done tonight.
1st and 10, Putnam City at the 50-yard line.
They set themselves up with a couple of great defensive plays. The interior line and linebackers. Antonio Graham called it a great defensive game, but you got to tackle.
Hawkins, the quarterback, hands off. First man through, gets down to the 45-yard line. That is Seth Wisby on the carry there.
Yeah, we're going to have
offsetting unsportsmanlike conducts, I'm guessing, here in the early part. Brody Doris got tied up with one of the Ponca City players, so
3:23 left to play here. If you're just joining us on the radio, 21-0 our score.
Referees are going to confer about this.
And we'll see what they decide here. Appreciate all of our great sponsors who have made our broadcast possible on both radio and the web stream tonight, including Keith 2 and Hometown Insurance, the official sponsor of our video stream this year.
Yeah, these guys, I'm not sure the referees really saw what was going on.
3rd down and 5, trips to the left and one man to the right.
When you don't see what's going on, you can't penalize anybody, so it's offsetting penalties.
Off the right hash mark, setting a man in motion to the right. That is Hawkins. He'll throw to the right this time. Getting it to Scott. He's still on his feet at the 35. He broke one tackle, gets down to the 30, down to the 25. Finally brought down at the 24. That's another first down for Putnam City.
And again, Grant, just a quick throw here to the outside. I see 4 red helmets surround the receiver, and he's able to get away back into the interior.
Same formation. Quick toss to Wisby out of the right side. He'll get down to the 21-yard line. And that is a gain of 4 on the play to bring up 2nd down and 6 now for these Putnam City Pirates. 2:28 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Trips to the left, one-man split to the right. Hawkins looking to the sideline again here as he'll
see if Coach Graham doesn't try to bring some pressure this time.
He'll take the snap here.
Nope.
Handoff, first man through. Wisby gets down to the 19-yard line. Dragged back, though. Back about 3 yards by the Owasso Ram defense. 1:45 left to play, 3rd quarter action. Owasso 21, Putnam City nothing. If you're just joining us here on KYFM. Twins to each side for Putnam City. Off the right hash mark, Hawkins again getting a second set of instructions from the sideline here. He'll switch places with his running back, and now he'll take the snap. Dropping back to throw, looking. Hawkins running forward instead, gets to the 20, down to the 15-yard line, still on his feet, finally brought down at the 11. He'll get a first down. He did not go down easily.
Well, and it looked like a mod triplet had him behind the line of scrimmage, and they did bring the ball back, Grant. It's going to be short of the first down by about 2 yards. So this is an interesting play call here by Coach Whitson. They're going to line up fast.
Hawkins under center.
Well, they brought some beef in the backfield this time.
Yeah. Wisby right behind that quarterback. Hawkins takes the snap, runs right, gets out to the 15, still on his feet down at the 13-yard line.
Well, I mean, I don't know how many times I can say it. You know, Michael Jamerson was right there, also Braxton Bickham, but the quarterback's able to get to the outside and get a first down after breaking 2 tackles.
24 seconds left to play here. 3rd quarter action, they wind the clock into motion. As that clock continues to roll. Wisby still in behind the quarterback here.
I guess the good news for Owasso is Putnam City's not showing any urgency.
Dropping back to throw is Hawkins. His pass falls incomplete, and the clock stops with 2 seconds left to play in this 3rd quarter.
Bickham had an opportunity. He read it all the way. That throw was offline, and he actually crept in behind the receiver on the outside as the ball went by. If he's able to catch that one, he goes the other way.
It's time for one more play here in the 3rd quarter. Twins to the right, twins to the left as well. Man in motion to the left as Hawkins takes the snap, hands off. First man through gets down to the 10-yard line, and that's Wisby on the carry as time expires here in the third quarter. 3 in the books here at Owasso Stadium. Our score, the Rams 21 and the Putnam City Pirates nothing. We will take a 1-minute break and be back right after this. You're listening to Owasso Rams.
Can you hear it? It's the sound of hope and health and strength. It's the sound of compassion, of open doors, where people and machines are in tune and miracles occur. It's the sound of personalized healthcare and active communities. It sounds like life, and it's what you hear when you really listen. Can you hear?
Morning, Daniel. Morning, Rambo. Morning.
You on the game tonight? Of course.
Quarter of play here at Owasso Stadium. Rams lead at 21-0 over Putnam City. Grant Merrill, Steve Mowry along with you with a J & Company by the number stats update. How those first 3 quarters look, Steve?
Well, the Rams have 21 carries for 151 yards. Putnam City on the other side have been held to 44 yards on 27 carries. Austin Havens is 10 of 21 tonight for 137 yards. Putnam City quarterbacks 12 of 19 for 153 yards. Total yardage in the game, 288 for Owasso, 197 for Putnam City. But Grant, I'll be honest with you, you're up 21-0, and the Rams have done a lot of good things, but you just don't feel like they have really dominated this football game. And they've had too many missed opportunities.
All right, let's see what they can do here in the fourth quarter. Marcellus Hawkins lining his team up on 3rd down from the 10-yard line. 3rd and 6.
Got to make a tackle.
Wins to the left as Hawkins hands off. First man through, busts up that middle.
There it is.
Finally gets drawn down by around the 7-yard line.
Michael Jamerson leading that defense along with help of Tyler Rich. Doris in on the tackle as well, and Christian Ray.
Clock rolling here in the fourth quarter, 21-0 our score.
Well, you got to know what Coach Whitson's going to do here. You're down 21-0 in the fourth quarter, and you're as close to the end zone as you've been all night long.
Hawkins looking back at the sideline here, and I think we've got a timeout taken. We do. Another Owasso Coffee Company timeout. 11:25 left to play in this one. Our score, 21-0. Owasso leading Putnam City. We're back in 1 minute. This is Ram.
Hi, this is Dr. Caleb Nunley. I am the team physician for the Owasso Rams. Go Rams!
I'm Dexter Millsap.
And I'm Zach McGinty, and we are the athletic trainers for the Owasso Rams.
Here's some of the services that we provide in the Tulsa Bone and Joint Athletic Training Facility.
$11:25 left to go in this one. 21-0. Putnam City knocking on the door here late in the fourth quarter. Marcellus Hawkins, the quarterback, on 4th down and 4. Rolling to the right, looking, trying, passing into the end zone. It's batted down by an Owasso defender.
Braxton Bickham was back there as Hawkins was under heavy duress by the defense that time, and he was in the grasp of one of the defenders and just lobbed it up there, hoping one of his players would be able to make a play, and they were not. So a great job by the Rams. That's a bend, don't break defense that time, as Putnam City's drive started at their own 20-yard line, but it finishes at the Owasso Rams 7.
So Putnam City going 3 and out on that drive there, and Owasso taking over. Austin Havens, the quarterback, off that left hash mark, ready to take the snap. Man in motion to the left, Ronnie Thomas. Handoff to the second man through. He will run up to about the 14-yard line. And on the carry there, Derek Overstreet with 11:01 left to go in the ball game. And that'll bring up 2nd down and 6. If you're just joining us, Owasso leading at 21-0. Twins to the right, one man to the left.
Let's take a shot. We haven't taken a shot in a while.
And now a handoff, first man through. Overstreet breaks out to the 25-yard line. He'll be brought down at the 26.
Just could not break that last tackle, or he takes it to the house.
Oh, man.
We're going to have actually the young man that made the tackle on the play, he really tackled Overstreet awkwardly. That's going to be Greg Hayes Jr.
And that'll bring up another Duralast roofing specialist first down for Owasso, but we'll see.
Hopefully it's nothing serious. You're looking at his right ankle, and he kind of got twisted up awkwardly with Overstreet on that tackle.
1st and 10, Owasso. When we come back from this break, don't forget next week the playoffs start. Play-in game against, we presume, Edmond Memorial. That's been what it looks like on paper. We'll find out officially on Monday. Mrs. Merrill just texting into the broadcast, says they're listening in Wichita tonight. So on the radio, actually. Wow.
You mean
must be
someone in your family's listening?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I didn't know if they knew what station we were on. But 1st and 10.
I feel your pain, brother.
Oh, man. My mom used to have to ask me before every game.
Exactly.
What channel y'all on again?
Oh, no.
Stacked receivers to the right, dropping back to throw. It's Havens. He connects with Thomas. Thomas to the 40, down to the 50, down to the 40, still on his feet, breaking free. Oh, man. They're going to call him out of bounds right there near the 33-yard line. But had he not taken a step across the sideline, he would have been headed for the house.
I think they're going to bring it back to the 46, but I was with you, Grant. I thought he was taking that one all the way. Bad angles taken. Yep, right there at the 47 as we see it on the Ramtron.
Oh, and a lot of these fans yelling, saying he was in. Handoff, Overstreet, breaking free, down to the 35. He'll get down to the 31, and that's another Duralast roofing specialist first down for the Owasso Rams. 10-13 left to play here. Stacked receivers on each side. Dropping back to throw, Havens. He'll connect with Keelan Carney. Carney out to the 20-yard line.
Well, it's amazing what you can accomplish if you throw the football into the hands of your receivers.
Absolutely. Havens with Overstreet next to him in the gun here. Those stacked receivers on each side. Handoff, Overstreet up that middle. He'll get down to the 15-yard line.
Grant, I'm looking back behind the play, and the Ram offensive line literally is burying big defensive linemen into the ground and laying on top of them, keeping them down. I'm not sure they're going to exchange addresses for Christmas cards.
Out of the gun, man in motion to the right. That's Thomas on the keeper instead. Havens running forward into the end zone. Touchdown to Owasso. Oh, man. He finds a path that goes right up the aisle into the promised land, and it is 27-0.
That was a great read by Austin Havens. Fakes the handoff. The defense rolls with the fake, and Havens darts right up the middle with no hesitation. Touchdown, Owasso.
For all the challenges he's had tonight, he redeems himself on that one. And Jake Adams gets set to try to kick the extra point here. The holder is Gage Laney. The kick is up. It is through the uprights and good, 28-0 as Owasso tries to continue putting up a shutout here in Week 10 of the regular football season. This touchdown and extra point brought to you by Owasso First Assembly of God. They remind you they meet at 10:30 each Sunday morning for services both in person and online. If you can't make it in person, visit them on the web at owassofirst.com. We'll take a 30-second Owasso Coffee Company timeout and be back right after this. You've got the Rams on KYFL.
Hey, who are you?
Oh, hey, Jeff, I'm a car thief.
What?
I'm here to steal your car because, well, that's my job.
What?
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 It happens.
So get all state. I'd be better protected from mayhem, like me.
Here in this fourth quarter, 28-0 our score. The Owasso Rams leading Putnam City's Pirates. Grant Merrill, Steve Mowry along with you. Rob Williams crunching the numbers. The great Ethan Van Meter, husband of the cheerleading coach of the year in the state of Oklahoma, punching the buttons and making our video look good tonight. Kelly Ward roaming the sidelines. Michaela Washington making sure all of your graphics look good. Or no, Olivia's doing that. I'm sorry, y'all switched places on us.
Out of bounds again.
I'm just waiting on like the band to play the Price is Right loser horn, you know, the bum, bum, bum,
And we got another Pirate down on the field.
They've had several go down.
Yeah, this is the same one that was hurt earlier. He's probably done for the night.
Greg
Hayes
Jr., yeah. Well, and he's their backup quarterback. He did that halfback pass early in the ballgame and had some impressive moments tonight for Putnam City, but boy, this injury just keeps nagging him throughout the course of the ballgame, and we've got to take another moment to make sure he's tended to. So while we do that, we'll take a quick break and be back right after this. You're listening to Owasso Ram Football presented by InsideOwasso.com. Well, hang on here. They're helping him off the field. He's going to –
I bet we see him come back in the game.
He's going to scamper off the field.
I mean, he's jogging off. This is about the third time tonight that he's needed assistance but has been able to run off the field.
Rumor has it that's how you ran out of the operating room a couple of weeks ago after your incident there.
Probably went to the wrong sideline, but yes, that's –
Oh, you think any of those nurses remember you?
Oh, my friend. What do you think?
I know the answer to that.
Yes.
Please call security if you see him come back.
No kidding.
1st and 10, Putnam City from the 35-yard line. Marcellus Hawkins, the quarterback. Split to the left is Jermaine Adams. Hawkins looking back to the sideline for his play here. Man in motion to the left. Hawkins hands off to him. That runner evades one tackle. He'll get to the 40, up to the 43-yard line. Dominic Brewster, the ball carrier there for Putnam City, and that will bring up 2nd down and about 4 to go.
Now we have a Ram player down on the field right in front of the Ram bench at the 40-yard line. Can't tell if that is Ahmad Triplett.
We do know it is not Greg Hayes Jr.
That's true. But we expect to see him shortly.
Yeah, he'll be back.
I think we got a cramp.
So that'll bring up 2nd down and about 2 after we tend to this.
That's Ahmad. So we'll see if we can get him stretched out.
Our sideline report indicates that it's a cramp. So that's good to know here. Dr. Kelly Ward diagnosing things from the sideline here. 9:13 left to go. If Owasso scores again, we're going to let Michaela and Olivia do the rest of the game. So you can go home, Steve.
Here comes Ahmad. He's coming off the field, and I think he's going to be okay. And let's see.
Did you just say three-pointer?
Coming in for him is going to be Nathan Detheridge, a 6 foot, 210-pound senior. We've seen him come in, and he's had some significant playing time this season.
Steve, during the next timeout, will you teach our girls the difference between football and basketball?
I don't have that much time.
Man in motion to the right now on the keeper. It is going to be the quarterback, Hawkins. He'll get down to the 49-yard line. And that is another first down for Putnam City. They'll move up those chains, and it'll be 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. Trips to the right this time. One man split to the left. Off that left hash mark, Hawkins rolling right, looking, running the other direction. He'll get out to the 46-yard line, out to the 43, and that'll be about a 6-yard gain for Putnam City. 8:32 and the clock rolling here in the fourth quarter.
Also in the game for Owasso, Chad Herbert, 5'11", 155-pound sophomore, getting some playing time for the Rams.
We'll have Edmond Memorial next week, and
Bulldogs.
Bill Blankenship was saying in the pregame show it looked like we might have a chance at playing the Yukon Millers at some point if things continue down the path they're on. Handoff, first man through is Seth Wisby. He'll get down to the 37-yard line. That's another Putnam City first down as they'll move up the chains with 7:55 left to play here. 28-0. Owasso leading it.
Coach Blankenship is going to use this film as an instructive tool.
I would bet he is. And down to the 31-yard line go the Putnam City Pirates. That'll bring up second down at about 4. 7:27 to go, clock rolling.
Greg Hayes is back in the game at quarterback.
Greg Hayes Jr. with a quick toss to Wisby. Wisby down to the 28-yard line.
So he must be okay.
He rose from...
Well, wait.
I didn't say that, but
Yeah.
he just rose from some challenging times.
Challenging, yes.
3rd down and 1. Rose to the occasion, maybe? Hayes handing it off. First man through, Wisby. Almost to the first down marker, but he didn't get it.
Close, depending on where they mark it.
I didn't think he got it, but you might have a better eye on this.
They're going to be shy. Boy, not by much. Are they going to measure it?
We'll see if they bring the chains out here.
I think they are.
6:26 left to play here in this fourth quarter. Owasso leading at 28-0. They're going to clear the field here and bring out those chains to see exactly where this ball spotted.
I think they're about a foot shy.
What's Eagle Eye say?
4th down.
I think you're right.
Yeah, it's about 6 inches shy, but again, either way, they get a first down. You know they're going to go for it on 4th down. They're at the Ram 27-yard line with 6:26 to go, trailing 28-0.
Nothing to lose.
So interesting scenario I learned today.
Okay.
That it is possible for someone to lose their first playoff game and get to the next game.
Yes.
Okay. They could lose that game and still make it to the semifinal. They could lose that game and make it to the final with COVID if a team opts out. So technically, it's the first time in history that you could technically lose 2 playoff games and continue. You could lose 3 playoff games, theoretically, and make the state championship game.
Welcome to 2020.
Wow.
Handoff from Hayes. First man through, Wisby. He'll get down to the 22-yard line on that run, and he'll get the first down that time. They could lose all those games, get to the state championship, and we still probably won't go.
Tonight's our night.
Yeah.
Tonight's our night. Let's go out because I want to hear that pregame speech. If your team's lost 3 playoff guys, we've done something that no one in history has done, and we're in the state final.
And now the handoff to Wisby out to the right side. So if the
everybody gets a trophy.
If the team they were playing forfeited at halftime, could the losing team be
technically, I guess,
state champion?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it depends on if you're a head coach or a player, and at what point the COVID tests come back.
Right.
You know, in 6th inning of the World Series or whatever.
Exactly. Here we go, out of the gun. Hayes back is Hawkins. He'll throw up the right side, aiming for an open man in the corner, and it's intercepted.
In the air.
Back the other direction. Here come the Rams.
Clifton.
And it's out to the 25.
Jake Clifton.
Out to the 34-yard line.
And we're going to have an unsportsmanlike penalty.
And Cody Chase was the interceptor.
It was Cody Chase.
He ran it back to the 34-yard line, and we've got a flag on the play.
Yeah, it's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct. I believe it will go against Putnam City.
Ponca City.
Yeah.
Whoever.
Same thing. Nice job of tipping the ball up in the air, and great instinct by Cody Chase.
Unlike Putnam City, Ponca City does have the Rusty Barrel Steakhouse.
That's true.
So they have that going for them. All right, well, see what we got here with 4:47 left to play. The unsportsmanlike call is going to put the ball on the 21-yard line. 1st and 10 now for the Owasso Rams. Twin receivers to each side of the line here. Off the left hash mark goes Havens. He'll throw left this time, connecting with an open man. Fumble on the play. Who's got it?
I think, unless they're out of bounds. I thought Putnam City recovered it out of bounds, but they're going to get the football.
They're going to get the football here.
I want to see that replay because I thought his body was on the sideline. It's on the far side, so I may not be correct, but it doesn't matter if I am or not. Putnam City's going to get the football at the Ram 17-yard line.
Are we going to get the replay here? I don't think so. Well, 1st and 10 Pirates, unfortunately, at the 17 of Owasso after that mistake there. But Owasso still leads 28-0, so. Play clock rolling, and Putnam City gets their offense back onto the field. Marcellus Hawkins, the quarterback, taking it off this right hash mark. Twins to the left side, twins to the right as well. Hawkins snapping it into motion here as he throws right, connecting with an open man near the 12-yard line. Bryce Smith, the receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down and about 6 to go. 4:18 left to play here. 28-0 our score. Hawkins ready to take the snap with Seth Wisby back in next to him. Wisby will take the handoff. He'll get to the 12-yard line, no further. That is a gain of 1 on the play, 3rd down. .345 left to go here, 28-0 our score. And Putnam City knocking on the door for the first time in this ballgame.
Boy, when they go jumbo in the backfield, they go jumbo.
Wisby behind the line here. Hawkins ready to take the snap. He'll dive forward, breaking through, down to about the goal line. Did he get in? I don't think so.
They're going to mark him short, but. And interesting enough, Grant, have been no turnovers in the ball game so far, and you have back-to-back turnovers.
Hawkins diving forward.
I don't know that he
may
have gotten it on that last effort. It's going to be close. I wasn't sure he made it.
They still haven't called it yet. I don't think he got there.
He ended up there, but I think they had already called his forward momentum down.
All right, they'll line up on the same play
yeah,
here.
let's do it
Hawkins
again.
trying it again, and they
He's
knock
short.
him out. Oh, man.
He is short.
This goal line defense is something special tonight. 2:34 left to go, and Putnam City will try it again on third down.
Michael Jamerson is not giving any ground right in front of the quarterback. And we got movement.
They got movement on the left side.
Against Putnam City. I'm going to do it again. The
Ronald-
left tackle jumps offside.
Looks like Ronald Rose was the guilty party, I believe.
They tried to run right over Michael Jamerson, and he absolutely did not give any ground on back-to-back quarterback sneaks. And then the mistake by Putnam City will back them up 5 yards. So this defense hanging on to the shutout tonight.
They are trying their hardest for sure.
Fans that are still here trying to get behind their defense.
Out of the gun. A timeout call before they do anything, as Marcellus Hawkins was ready to try to put Putnam City on the board for once in this ball game. 28-0, our score. We'll take an Owasso Coffee Company timeout. Be back in 30 seconds. 7 left to play in this one. 28-0 our score. Putnam City has tried not once, not twice, but thrice to get into this end zone here, and has been unable to do so. Thank you, Michael Jamerson and the Owasso defense. Here we go. Marcellus Hawkins on third down, with Wisby next to him at running back. And they snap it over his head. Oh, my goodness. He's going to scramble to the right. Hawkins at the 15. Somebody get him. They'll get him at the 10-yard line. Oh, my.
I think it was Cody Chase again that finally caught him.
So that'll bring up fourth down now for these Putnam City Pirates.
Honestly, Grant, Hawkins did a great job, as there were like 4 Ram helmets right in front of him, and he does the spin move to get to the outside, but Chase able to bump him out of bounds.
Trips to the left. Hawkins ready to take the snap out of the gun here. One man split to the right, Adrian Scott. Wisby in next to him in the gun. The fans left watching are trying to make some noise here. Hawkins off the right hash mark, takes the snap, throws left. It's caught, down at the 10, down to the 5. Can they catch him near the goal line? I think they did. That's Dominic Brewster, the ball carrier, and they will keep him out of the end zone. The shutout continues to stand with 53 seconds left to go in this fourth quarter. What an effort by the Owasso defense tonight.
And as crazy it has been, that's been the highlight of the night. These Ram fans that are still here are on their feet, and they know good football when they see it. They haven't seen a lot of it tonight, but they saw a great defensive stand there after the turnover.
Owasso will take over on their own 1-yard line. Havens ready to take the snap here. He'll check things out once more, and now he'll take it and fall forward to the 5-yard line. So he got a little bit of breathing room away from the end zone here. 43 seconds left to play. And soon they'll likely be following into your favorite formation, Mr. Mowry.
Yes, sir.
Havens.
Oh, my
gets a flag.
goodness. 26 seconds to go with a 28-0 lead, and they throw a flag. Obviously, no one has any plans after the game tonight.
Right. Look, I'm trying to get to Whataburger before the line forms here, so. All right, here we go. Havens ready, and he's going to fall into the victory formation momentarily, and this one's going to be over.
Yeah, they just need to take one snap.
He'll take it right here. And that one's over.
Yep.
A shutout for the Owasso Rams. It wasn't a pretty shutout
No,
at
sir.
all. But the shutout stands, and Owasso beats Putnam City to go to another perfect 10-0 regular season for the second year in a row, Steve.
Never happened in Owasso history in back-to-back seasons. And they up their game-winning streak now to 23 with an opportunity to add 4 more to it before the end of this season. But Grant, if they don't improve on the way they played tonight, they might run into a roadblock. They did just enough when they had to do it to come out victorious here tonight against a very stubborn Putnam City Ball Club.
All right, we'll take a quick break, and when we come back, the First United Mortgage Group Ram recap. We'll be right back. This is Owasso Ram football on 100.1 KYFM. Bartlesville, KYFM HD1 Bartlesville, your home for the Owasso Rams. And by the way, just beat Putnam City 28-0. I'm Grant Merrill along with Steve Mowry, and we welcome you to the First United Bank Mortgage Group Ram recap as we bring it to you live here on the postgame show and on the Owasso Sports Network. And Steve, it was not a pretty win, even though it was a shutout, 28-0. There are a lot of things that if Owasso wants to keep this thing rolling, they have got to clean up before we start getting into the playoffs. And frankly, I don't mean to offend Putnam City, but frankly, playing better teams.
Well, and there will be, but give Putnam City credit tonight.
Yeah.
They really kept the Owasso off balance a lot through the game. They played well defensively, and they're going to be in the playoffs as well, as is everybody. But the Rams tonight, people are going to look at the box score and go, wow, Owasso really dominated. And to a degree they did, but a lot of ugly mistakes throughout the game that Coach Blankenship, I know, is going to want to clean up before next Friday night.
All right, let's see what he has to say. Kelly Ward is down on the sidelines with Coach B. Hello, Kelly.
Coach, another 1-0 day, another incredible season here in Owasso, Oklahoma. 28-0 over Putnam City tonight. What's your take on the game and this season?
Well, I'm really proud. I'm very proud of our seniors, proud of this team. They've had a lot of distractions. They've had to overcome a lot of things to get to play, and to be able to go 1-0 again, 10 times in a row, is pretty incredible. It's a great legacy that they've set. We didn't play very well tonight, but we're not going to not celebrate winning. We're not that far away from it that we're going to do that. But going in the playoffs, we got to understand what's at stake. And I've got an old saying: if they call them playoffs, you don't play, you're off. So we better be ready to go next week.
That's right, Coach. Thank you.
Right, thank you.
All right, Kelly Ward and Bill Blankenship tonight, and we've heard that every year from Bill Blankenship. If they call them playoffs, if you don't play, you're off.
Yeah.
And so, anyway, we'll get your thoughts, and then here in just a moment on a player of the game brought to you by McDonald's. And first, before we do that, let's go to the one and only Rob Williams with a J & Company CPAs by the numbers stats, final stats update.
Okay, for the looking at the team stats, first downs, Owasso had 18, Putnam City had 13. Rushing, the Rams had 26 rushes for 203 yards. Putnam City, 42 rushes for 94 yards. Passing, Owasso had 174 yards passing on 13 of 26. Putnam City had 166 yards passing on 14 of 23 with one interception. Total plays, Owasso had 52 for 377 total yards, and Putnam City had 65 total plays for 260 yards. Fumbles, Putnam City had 2 fumbles but didn't lose a fumble. Owasso had the 1 fumble on the Austin reception. Penalties, Owasso had 10 penalties for 65 yards. Putnam City had 6 penalties for 30 yards. On third down conversions, Owasso was 2 of 7 and 0 for 1 on fourth down conversions. Putnam City was 4 for 13 on third down and 2 of 5 on fourth down conversions. So looking at the individual stats for Putnam City, Wisby had 20 rushes for 56 yards. Harrison 1 rush for 3 yards. Hawkins had 18 rushes for 20 yards, and that included 5 sacks for negative 32 yards. Hawkins was 14 of 22 with 1 interception for 166 yards. Brewster had 5 receptions for 58. Scott, 5 receptions for 73. Adams had 2 receptions for 14, and Wisby 1 reception for 14. Looking at Owasso, Overstreet had 13 rushes for 79 yards. Kennard had 6 rushes for 69 yards. Havens, 4 rushes for 23 yards and 2 touchdowns. And Thomas had the 1 big long rush for 24 yards. Havens, 13 of 26, no interceptions, 174 yards and 2 touchdowns. Thomas had 3 receptions for 52 yards. Carney, 3 receptions for 33 yards. Overstreet had 4 receptions for 31 yards and a touchdown. And Adams had 2 receptions for 62 yards and 1 touchdown. And that's your final stats.
All right, final stats from Rob Williams, brought to you by J & Company CPA. Appreciate them for being our sponsor of our By the Numbers updates throughout each and every game. Well, Steve Mallory, we've got a McDonald's player of the game to pick tonight. Kind of hard to decide. You know, there was a lot at stake here in that decision, but what you got for us?
Well, you know, early on, it was slow. We didn't have anybody really separating themselves. And as we went through the ball game, it became more apparent that defense was really keeping the Rams in this ball game, even though Owasso on occasion was able to move the football. At first, we thought Ahmad Triplett might be the guy, but I tell you what, I think we're going to jump here midstream and go with Michael Jamerson, who had really done a fantastic job all night long there at the defensive tackle spot, particularly there in that final drive by Putnam City there at the goal line. 2 opportunities for the Pirates to score, and Jamerson stacks them up But even throughout the game, sideline to sideline, Jamerson from the interior line was running to the sideline, chasing people down. If he didn't make the tackle, he ran the ball carrier into a teammate. So we're going to switch a little bit here and go with Michael Jamerson. Had his nose in everybody's business through this whole game tonight, and I think set the tone for a game that really the Rams just couldn't get their rhythm here tonight. They did enough to win. We're going to take the W. Coach B is going to go in, and they're going to celebrate tonight. But he's going to take this film, and they got a lot to work on to get ready for that first-round playoff game next week.
It's likely we'll see Edmond Memorial here next week. We'll have an official determination when they release the OSSAA brackets this week, and we'll definitely be keeping you up to date on InsideOwasso.com, and also follow Owasso Athletics on social media as well as, of course, when that news comes out. But, our path to the playoffs, we've got a lot of good teams in there between here and a state championship, and we've just got to keep playing well, and a lot of little things to fix up because some of these things won't fly down the road in November.
Well, we've seen the Rams really pick things up the last 2 or 3 weeks, getting into that rhythm, and you want your ball club to peak at the right time. But you're right, if the Rams play like they did tonight, they're going to run into some challenges when they get down to the Unions and Jinx. But then you look down at the scoreboard, 28-0. You look at the season stat, 10-0. You look at the back-to-back seasons, 23-0. Still a great time to be an Owasso Ram.
We ain't complaining.
No.
By any stretch of the imagination.
We got horses.
So we certainly do, and we're glad that we're able to bring the action to you here of our undefeated Owasso Rams, who for the first time in Owasso Rams school history end up capturing back-to-back perfect regular seasons here at Owasso High School tonight. So any final comments, Mr. Mowry, anything we've missed?
No, it's been a fun season. It's been fun to watch this team grow. A lot of question marks at the beginning of the season, but guys always seem to step up, and I just like where we are. I know Coach B does. This coaching staff's done a great job. We got the best athletic director in the world, Zach Duffield, putting all these pieces together, and it's just exciting to be able to be a part of this, and we look forward to a continued run.
All right. Well, coming up next week, of course, a week from tonight, we will host, again, likely Edmond Memorial here as our opponent. We'll have a final determination on that. We'll have all the information for you on Inside Owasso this week as to how we know you can listen here on 100.1 KYFM. Not sure what the streaming situation will look like, but we'll give you an update on that throughout the week as well on InsideOwasso.com. And we appreciate all of our kids at the Owasso Sports Network who have given us such a great season of video streaming. They do such an impressive job, and we're just really proud of our entire crew as we move through the course of the season. So that's going to do it for tonight. Again, our final score, 28-0. A shutout win for the Owasso Rams. They go to 10-0 on the regular season, 23 straight wins in the Bill Blankenship era, and back-to-back regular perfect seasons. Just can't tell you how proud we are to be Rams tonight. So for all of our crew, for Kelly Ward on the sidelines, for Ethan Van Meter, for Brock Crawford, for Rob Williams, and for Steve Mowry, I'm Grant Merrill saying good night and God bless you. Thanks for listening. Owasso moving to 10-0 tonight here